Yo, this is Ray DeJohn, Lapaholics Video Music Box, man. You are in the basement because it's the Basement Podcast,
The
number one.
Brooklyn basement, bro.
Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. Okay, let me do it over. Second take. Yo, this your boy Ray DeJohn, Lapaholics, 275 Park Video Music Box, dance tracks. You know what I do. You're hanging out in the best Brooklyn podcast.
Come on, Ray. Still fucked
Brooklyn
it up. Look at me. Look at me.
He said, fuck this basement.
Brooklyn basement.
Basement. It's not that hard,
Brooklyn
bro.
basement.
Yeah,
Yeah.
podcast. All right? And go.
Yo, this is your boy Ray DeJohn for Video Music Box and Lapaholics. Hey, guess what, man? You are hanging out at the Brooklyn Basement Podcast with your boy Ray DeJohn.
I've never done cocaine ever in my life, right? But I attract all of them.
All the cocaine
They
heads? All the
feel like
cokeheads?
they
You got
feel-
cocaine energy.
Yeah, exactly. I got cocaine energy like a motherfucker. They were like, yo, tú quieres? I was like, bro, get that out my face. And I tell them to get it out my face because that's where they put it. Tú quieres? And I'm like, bro. Yo, what is wrong with you?
So technically, you did a couple of bumps.
Well, the residue that's in the air.
Right. You caught a little
I
free.
caught a contact off of cocaine. How the fuck you caught that?
Cocaine dust.
He's like this. Look. ¿Tú qué? Oh, shit.
My face is numb.
Lately I've been talking what my life like. Return to New York to get my life right.
What we normally do is just continue to find a starting point.
There's no.
Because you might.
Yeah, we're live in 3.
Well, it's really sweet.
Some cats need that. That start. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
Yeah,
We are here today.
Action. I do action to my friends that's actors. They hear action and they just react. I'll be in the bar, be like, action. They be like, I don't know why.
They get
I'm
in character.
I don't know.
Yeah, they get into character.
Yeah, they, immediately like, damn.
He's like, action.
All of a sudden, they driving the bus. and
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Imagine talks bids. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
I speak bits.
Yeah, he talks bits all day long.
How
and then the
crazy
thing is,
is
he'll
that?
say something. I'm like, damn, I know he ain't gonna use it, but I don't want to use it because then he gonna say he said it. You know?
Yeah. No, I've never been that way.
No, you never been that way.
Yo, I'm the comedian that be among comedians and
That
we
give jokes out.
and we give that energy and I be like, I go like this. You go, yo, you can have that shit.
Yeah.
You can, and
Yeah.
they be like,
Yeah,
because
They're
you got to
not
use
sure.
it before
But-
I go on stage.
Right, yeah,
That's
they're
what
not
I
sure.
feel. I feel like use it before I go on stage.
Right.
All right. So you go in second. If you don't use it,
it's gonna be done.
it's good.
Used.
And then I go last. I'm like, and
Right.
that's it. It's my joke. It became mine from there on.
Sim said the same thing about that. Remember when he
What's
was
that?
here? Whoever gets to it first, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Like guys. Let me not say we, like I'm a comedian.
Yeah.
People get offended by that.
By the way, appreciate you having interest in the comedy world also, because you're not just on the podcast. You also have fed a lot of comedians, so appreciate it.
Yeah, of
Yes.
course. I have a big respect for comedians. I
Yeah,
love comedy.
I've done a couple of shows,
Yes,
right?
absolutely.
Right, yeah, trouble. We got
Sweets always bring me to the
Yeah,
most
yeah.
strangest shows. He got the most at the pizza shop. Like, yo, what
That's it.
And then out of nowhere, the wall just came out of nowhere, and then, and then fog, and then the door closes, and then I was like, "Where are we?" And then he came out of nowhere. What's up, man? I'm like, "Oh shit, this is nice."
Oh, we did the movie theater too. I used to produce the movie theater in Williamsburg.
Oh,
And
yes.
Ray used to host. That was mine and Ray's. And
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Are you interested in doing something like that again? Oh man,
It was a lot of work, man.
It
was
is,
a lot
man.
of work,
I
and I was doing
appreciate
it
it.
monthly.
It is a
to
lot.
fill up a theater. That's
It was a 275.
Movie theater is it's like a different energy, man. Especially if you do a Ray DeJohn show, because Ray DeJohn brings the show.
right.
That's one thing I gotta admit. I never been to a show where it's a Ray DeJohn show and it's like 5 people, 6,
Right.
7.
Right,
people.
right.
No,
I
he
never
has-
He's
really.
been doing it for a long time.
He's
now,
been
too.
OG all the way.
Yeah.
But always been that way.
Yeah, yeah.
I've worked with him shit. More than 25 years
Oh yeah.
with Ray. And I
He's
got
a-
29 years in the game.
Wow.
He's really good at the business side of it. You know,
Very much.
He's got
I
that lot.
produced a couple of shows with him in Caroline's on
that's
Broadway. He helped me produce a couple of Latino shows.
Dope.
Tres Golpe con something that we had. He hosted, and it was me, Tommy 5000, Roberto Vanderpool, Kenny Ortega.
Yeah.
Can you imagine the
Yeah.
show we gave him? Oh Lord.
And the thing about Ray is you never know where he's gonna promote at though. It'll be like here in the basement and then like in the Barclays. It's like what?
Yes, he's very known in the industry. Period. So
Right.
that's why he gets to maneuver in certain places. You be like, yo, He's a Madison Square Garden, son of a gun.
Yeah, he's doing the Barclays Center.
He does the,
The casino when he did that.
He's
a couple
done
times.
the April Fool's comedy show.
Yeah, he did the April
and
Fool's
he
show.
just forced himself on that line. That's the smart thing about it. He just wants to be in the picture.
Right.
And he wants that on his record. That's all he wants. And which is, man, that's smart.
Yeah.
'Cause then he's
To
going
be
to
known.
promote.
Right.
Yeah.
Right after that, his next show is going to be like, well, that was the dude at the April Fool's
Yeah,
comedy
yeah.
show.
Right.
That's it. That's all it took.
Oh yeah, I saw him go to Barclays. Be like, call 976-1316.
Yeah.
Text me at that number. I was like, this nigga's not playing, son. Was giving out
He
a
don't
text
play.
number. So, yeah, come there. We'll get you at $10 to my next show right here, 275 Park
He's a
in Brooklyn.
hustler.
Yeah,
And
hustler.
he's one of those promoters too. You can put a camera in his face. He'll be talking. You be like action. And be like, yo, this is Ray. this and that. I was like, yo, and then sharp. He's sharp with it.
He goes into
He's
video
sharp,
music
yeah.
box mode.
Immediately.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
said
Immediately.
video music.
Yeah, exactly.
Shout out to Ray. He's been on the podcast also. He shows. He's
Oh,
always
he came through too.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
Nice.
knocked out,
We had a couple of.
You got some good ones, man.
We had some good ones.
Yeah,
Well, we've been waiting for your ass for a long time.
Big shout outs to you guys, man. Yeah, listen, I run around. I
Yeah, I know,
run
you're
around.
busy.
Tuesdays is hard. And then once you reschedule something, it's like it becomes 2 months later.
Right.
It doesn't become we messed out something with you, then you and then me.
Right.
So we ran out of excuses already. That's
Right,
it. We got
right.
3 excuses and shit. Like he used his already. Yo, I can't make it. I'm like, all right, cool.
No, he almost used this tonight. He was
I
like-
almost used mine today.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I was like, yo,
I was
tomorrow.
like,
Nah,
no.
yeah, you already
no.
used yours.
Imagine that he's for it.
Wait,
Let's
how
do
come
this.
I only get one though?
Yeah.
We all get one
each.
We all
Oh,
get
it's
one.
3
Yes.
combined.
Yeah, we
So-
all get one each.
Mine was for today. I was like, nah, I gotta do it, yo. We gotta go.
It was
'cause
over. It was over.
I
Yeah.
saw the people that was coming through. I was like, yeah, I gotta go out there and represent for my guys.
Nah,
'cause
You
You guys are doing it good. That's what's up, yo.
Thank you,
And
man.
Little backdrops is nice, different.
Imagine was earlier being
Yeah.
indoor.
I
What
just-
is it? Home decorator.
Yeah, I just put that there. That's it. That was cool. That was it.
The rest was there.
And the
the
globe.
world.
Yeah.
And the globe. We got the globe.
Yeah, we got a few things.
Yeah,
the soda don't belong here, but we'll leave it there for now. We ain't
We're
going.
trying to get it a
We're not
sponsor. Yeah, but we back though. Brooklyn Basement Podcast. You know this guy across the table from
Yeah,
me.
that's it. You know that guy.
His name is Willis Sweets.
We're here, man. We're here. Yo, with the one and only. Like we said, right? Well, anyway, we said that a second ago. We could probably get that on film. But the one and only, imagine, man. We've been looking for this
A
dude.
true OG
Yo,
in the comedy
it's
scene.
so no. The things that you do. Let me just say this: there's not many comedians that could do a regular show and then go do church the next day. This
Yeah.
dude is. I've seen this dude do a show with and then the next day he'll post, "I was at church doing a show." Like, yo, how you just with the sinners last night and now you with.
And clean it up for
And
God.
cleans it up.
I'm like the
Cleans it up.
Italians. You know what I mean?
Sin all week at the end of the week.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, I'm sorry.
Slide the priest in the envelope.
Can you imagine the Italians? Yo,
He
the,
said,
one-
"Hey, I'm sorry."
the ones that go through it is the priest because he got to
Right.
hear it. You know what I mean?
Right.
He's like, can you imagine the Italians' confessions? Because they clear all their sins and then they go right back to killing people or
Right.
whatever they have to do, selling the drugs or whatever. But they clear their sins. Like, hey, you told Mike. They had to kill him. You know, told me Johnny, and then he gives them what? Hail Marys
Yeah,
and
that's it. He's forgiven.
yeah, and that's it.
After taking 3 bodies all week.
Oh,
That day.
big shout outs to the Italians, yo. Bring back the Italians, yo. The Italians were bringing more jobs, yo.
Oh, yeah.
The Italians had the job, concrete,
Construction, yeah.
construct everything, bro. They had the number spots. They had everything, bro.
And everything fell off the truck.
Yeah, everything fell off the truck. Ah, that was
everything,
the best.
They got to fix these trucks. Everything just keeps
Something was wrong
Something's
with the
wrong
truck.
with
Something's wrong with the trucks.
the hinge or something.
Yeah.
For some reason, they know. That's the crazy part.
Yeah, how do they conveniently appear at these locations where these things just fall off the truck every time?
Everything was always such a inside job. That's the good thing about. I love inside jobs, man.
You
Inside
love-
jobs are always.
Inside jobs. He said, I love
The
it.
inside job is like, mira, te voy a abrir la puerta. Mira. Come on, how many people? Man, I had a few people. Yo, I work over here, man. Chequeame a las 9. Voy a abrir esa puerta. I'm open. I'm gonna throw your box right there. Yo, listen, I know many people. I'm from the Bronx. And
Yeah,
like-
that's crazy.
Right.
I will open
so the
back door.
Italians, you can imagine. Hey, you don't talk about the truck is coming in tonight. You pass that truck to Vinny. That's all they did. There was no harassment, no guns. You're like, who's this? Tony told me Tony told me to hijack you. That's how they. So, hey, I know Tony. Gets right off the
Yeah,
truck.
don't worry about it.
Forget about it. That's it. Everybody forgot about it.
They drop little hints like, man, that back window doesn't work over there. You know,
That's
it's always open. You know, jumping like little signs.
That was their phrase too. Forget about it. Forget about it.
So
The
what's
only
your
one
favorite-
that didn't forget about it was Sammy the Bull. He knew about everything,
knew
bro.
about it. That's the guy,
He didn't
the
forget
one
that.
guy that
yeah,
you
he didn't
wish-
forget nothing. He's like, who did it? Hey, it was Don Gotti. It was there. I'm like, that you don't forget about nothing, right? That's terrible, bro.
Gotta be careful. Sammy's still around. He's got a
He is.
podcast
He's
too.
still around there. He hangs out with what? 69?
No,
6'9"?
This is-
6'9"?
I think, yeah, all the snitches hang together, bro.
It's on a group.
Yeah, they are. It's 6'9", 70, 71, 10, yes.
The Bull.
That's their CI number.
Yeah, that's like, hey, what number are you?
What's your favorite joint to watch?
that's
What's your favorite joint to watch? Like gangster wise.
My gangster movies, a tough one that I watched, I was like, that shit was the shit.
Right.
I would say American Gangster.
I mean, oh, Denzel.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think that
Yeah,
was
yeah.
a tough movie.
That was
man.
good because it was a perfect combination of like hood
Yeah, I
stuff
just
going
love.
on and the mafia.
I think what captured me was the way he incorporated his family.
Right. Okay.
That was powerful
Right.
to me because he went, did what he was doing, and then came, called the cousins and everything.
Yeah, yeah.
And he was like, "Mama, we out here." And then Mama, he was like, "Mom, this your house right there.
Yeah.
This is my house." Oh, that was such a good scene because that's something I wanted to do, but I don't sell drugs no more, so now it's just a different thing. You know what I mean?
That's your apartment in the
That's
projects.
your part. Ma, I got you Section 8. You did that for me.
It's all under my name,
So,
man.
all under my name, Mama. That's right. Just don't tell nobody, okay?
As long as I'm alive, you're welcome to stay here. That's
You
it.
go, I stay.
¿Cuánto la renta? 125. I got that. I'm gonna pay that. You my mother. Yo.
125 goes according to your income.
Yeah,
So if you're not working, you good.
Oh man, when did you realize you can make people laugh, or did you decide in your mind, man, I want to give this a shot?
I would say since young, very young, very young. School days. Yo.
Class clown stuff.
Class clown, making noises, making sound effects.
Right.
Very mischief kid, terrible kid. I put thumbtack on the teacher's chair type of kid. No one knew I did that. It was like one of those. I'm gonna put this right here and I'm gonna sit there and watch her. And she goes, she's gonna sit down. Whatever.
Terrible.
And to my surprise, this woman sat on it.
See, nah.
It didn't move, didn't budge, didn't do nothing.
She didn't feel it.
Nothing. I was like, wait, damn, I missed. It must have fell off or something. And then she got up, we was looking at her and was like, you know how they start writing? So the butt, you could,
Yeah.
the thumbtack was on her butt. Like, it was lit, but she never felt it, and I was just bugging, like, yo.
She had that BBL.
She had a thumbtack on her butt cheek, like literally, and she didn't feel that.
Like you said, BBO or Pamper.
Yeah, it was something. I don't know. Her leg fell asleep, something.
Yeah, that could too.
'cause She was,
Oh,
yeah, she was kind of like, nothing with heavy set people, but she was a little heavy set. So
Right.
I don't know if it was that it just and didn't reach the nerve. It
Yeah,
just touched
that nerve was
carne.
dead.
It was just touch carne. It's
Because
just-
back in the days, the teachers seem to be a lot older than now. Now these younger
yeah.
teachers.
When I grew up, they were all old.
Right.
Yeah, and they'll hit you.
Yeah.
And they'll fuck you up. They'll punch you in your face. They'll put you like in a storage room and shit. I'm like, you fucking little motherfucker. And yeah, I've experienced
He
those
said
things.
they put him in the storage room. That's
yeah,
terrible.
like, like
Right.
little rooms and they'll fucking like reprimanding you, but like secretly.
Right.
Like, yeah, like cocotazos. Like,
Right.
chill the fuck on. Like,
And you couldn't tell your parents.
No,
back
not
then,
at all.
'cause Then you'd be
I
like,
think the
what
parents
did you
gave
do?
them-
what did you do? Yeah, it's like, yeah.
Now it's like, the
you have to
parents are showing
accept
up.
that shit, yeah.
Parents probably gave him permission on the Lolo. You know what I mean?
In them days, it was okay.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
On the block,
in
the
them days,
girl
yeah.
down the block used to be able to hit you.
Yeah.
If you see my son acting up, you give him a little spank.
Yeah, I was brought home by the ear. I was brought home. But I hear a lot of people went through that. You know what I
Right.
mean? So I'm like, okay, so everybody shares the same story. So that was an era where everyone was looking out for their child in some way, somehow.
Right.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like if they heard you cursing or doing something
Right.
silly, they'll man, hey, se lo diga tu mom. I'm gonna tell your mom. And if you disrespected them. They would literally grab you by the ear. It was the ear, and it hurt
Why is
so
it- who
much.
started that?
I don't know why the ear. It was like that.
Who was the first person to grab
Because
somebody
what-
by the ear?
Black people. I think black people did that because we was
ear.
cocotazos.
Yeah, we were just banging.
Yeah, come to think about it, yeah, because if you grab my ear, the person that was doing the grabbing was usually African American or something like
Right.
that. Yeah, and they'll be like, your boy over there cursing the store. And I'm like, oh, and then my moms will go, thank you, Jamaica. You know, and then, yeah, because remember, it was Puerto Ricans and blacks at those times. It was really,
Well,
like,
those
my
times,
mom's best
still.
friend was black. Like,
Right.
yeah, it was Shamika and, no, it was Titi. Her name was Titi.
Uh-huh.
And my mom's Myrna.
Right.
Oh, a team. They were a team smoking ganja like I
Yeah.
remember there was certain things. I told my mother today, I was like, you think I don't remember that all the weed that was on the table when I was a kid? They were like,
Meanwhile, they telling you not to do
remember that? Because later on in life, I started seeing these things.
Right.
You know, I started doing these things. I had a mountain of smoke in front of me, and I was like, damn, what? This is like a deja vu. I feel like I did this before,
Yeah.
in a sense. And I'm like, nah, my mom's. It was
Used to do this.
That's why some things in life just is natural.
Right.
It's an instinct to it.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, where do I get this from? You know what I mean? Like even comedy. Like
Right.
comedy myself, where do I get that from? And it came from my grandma.
Your family, yeah. your
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So there's an individual in your life that you get it from, and it's
Right.
family. It's always because they'll say, "Tú eres como este, tú eres como
Yeah.
fulano, that you just like my uncle." You know that's how they
Yeah.
point me out, and I'm like, "Yeah, well, I get it from my grandma, and I put it that way because she's the host, family dinners.
Right.
You know what I mean? There was always family dinners, and there was
She's always entertaining everybody.
she entertained the shit out of everyone. You understand? They would listen to her stories, and that's where I get that
Right.
part from. The storytelling, and she mira tremenda.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's the jokes. It was upper Spanish,
Right.
and then they used to like singing back in the days. You know what I mean? They
Right.
used to drink, and they were like, "En me viejo San Juan."
They singing the pain away.
And then my grandma would join, you know what I mean? Like, me voy, ya me voy, pero un día volveré. And now I'm in the side cut it, on the cut, porque tú eres. Ese es mi nieto, ese es mi nieto.
And throughout all the years, you memorized all the lyrics. See, that
Yeah,
you
I
didn't-
knew, by mistake.
by mistake.
It's by mistake.
It's just like that cocaine thing you was talking about earlier by mistake when the guy was like, "You want to try something?"
Yeah. That was weird.
The dust. The dust.
Yeah,
The
that's
dust.
I don't like that. I never liked it that
Yeah,
because
yeah.
cocaine is different from marijuana. Exchange.
Oh, no. For
The,
sure.
the marijuana exchange is like, yo,
Yeah.
you be like,
Yeah.
nah, I'm good.
Yes, right.
Cocaine is like, tú quieres, like right on your nose, like, yo, bro, what's up?
No,
or they go like that, tú quieres, tú quieres. What the fuck is that, bro? But thanks God, I never done it, bro. I never ever done cocaine. Never done dope.
I never did this watching
never
other
done.
early family members do it. So I never like, nah.
Yeah, I think
Right.
that's why I
Yeah.
don't do it also, yo.
Yeah,
Because
like,
my uncle was like that.
Yeah.
My uncle, okay, yeah. So that's, you see, the family, certain things you experience within the family that you like, oh, I ain't doing this shit. My uncle's on dope. This motherfucker's on dope.
I know what that is.
And that dude that I do as a character, I'm doing my uncle.
That's your uncle.
Now I look at it, when I look at my characters, I'm like, I'm doing him. Really.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because he was just, and he was fun. So I always say, man, I had the best childhood you could ever have. I had a family that were alcoholics, and my dopehead uncle used to take me and just run the world with me. So you with this dude jumping on a train, doing all kind of crazy shit. You don't know you're a child. He on dope.
Right.
This man on dope. Ba-da-ba-ba. And then, yo, I remember one day we're going downtown, 125th Street. And I'm sitting there like this. And my uncle's like, oh shit, this is our stop. Right? Out of nowhere. He just came out, this is our stop. The door said, doom, doom, already. I don't know what kind of action he went, come on, Anthony. Went to the door, the side door. There's two trains, you know what I'm saying? The little chain. He took the chain off.
Oh, I walked.
So he was the original Subway Surfer.
No, he launched me to the platform. He said, come on, Anthony, threw me, and then jumped off. I was like, bro,
That's crazy.
what the
We could have
fuck?
just got on the next train back.
Yeah, I swear, yo. But I was a child. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? It was like, and then that, since he was so, it was going to be a dangerous moment with him all the
Right,
time. So
right.
whenever he said, Anthony, come with me. I'm like, fuck, yo, something's gonna happen.
Something's going down. It's about to go down.
There was never something. One time, there was, come on, Anthony. I was like, where we going? We jumped in the car.
Right.
He's trying to steal the car. He's literally trying to steal the car.
You're like, this is not your car,
He
Uncle?
could no. It was my aunt's husband's brother's van that he's trying to steal
Right.
for a trip to somewhere. You know what I mean? It's
Right.
that craziness that kicks in.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take your bike without your permission type of stuff. I'm gonna take this. You know what I mean? So he
Yeah.
wanted to take the car without the permission. Bro, este carro no prendió. Thank you, Lord. I wouldn't be here.
Right. If the car turned on.
My uncles rolled up and they were like, yo, what's up? Yo, what you doing? And then they wind up taking the keys and everything. But he was that dude.
Oh, wow.
He took the bike, my uncle's bike, took the bike. Tremont Avenue, there's a hill like this. Go like this.
Bro, that's a wall.
You know, yo, like, I swear like this. And then he said, get on, Anthony. I was like, what the fuck am I going on? Bro, I'm a child. And you know they had that little newspaper shit? 10 speed.
Yeah.
10 speed bike with the little newspaper. That's where I sat down, holding the pipe.
Oh, yeah.
And my uncle like that. I was like this. This dude was doing like 45 miles per hour down this hill, yo. Lord have mercy.
With no brakes.
Yo, just going, and he turned the corner. When he turned the corner, that bike slid. Bro, I got the scars on my knees, bro.
Wow.
So today, yo, and then we slid for a while because it was like sliding, tumbling, sliding, and I got up. He was like, "Oh shit, yo!" And he's like, I fucked Georgie's bike up. I was like, "Yes, you did."
What about my knees?
And there was no hospital, no nothing. Don't tell your mother. That was it. And I had to hide these fucking bruises from my mom. So I'm like, oh shit.
What
But-
about in your comedy career? What's one of the craziest, most memorable night in your head that stands out?
I would say probably my first one man show, cause my grandma had passed 2 weeks before that show,
Wow. Okay.
so I was going through it. Like, was promoted. It was a sold out show. Monique, big shout out to Monique. It was at 10:50, and I was filming my first one man show, so it was intense. And then to go through it, you know what I mean? Not without emotionally breaking down in a sense, because I had to address her, of course, while I was doing my set. And man, I held it down right there. That was a moment to hold it down emotionally.
Right.
That was that action moment.
That was the action moment. And listen, we have it on CD. I say that was probably my top notch performance. It was full performance from beginning to end. The laughter was ridiculous from beginning to end. I had Mark Vieira on that show.
Nice.
I had freaking Roberto Vanna. Like, you know, it was a heavy, nice.
Right.
We weren't heavy hitters.
But at the time, you think?
No, at the time we were not heavy hitters. This was
Right.
my first.
What year?
Oh, this
one
is
man
it.
How
show.
many years into comedy?
Let's say I have 30. This is at least 18 years ago type of style.
Okay.
We weren't big dogs. We were running around Connecticut, $50, $75. We was going to Mi Gentes. We was at Mi Gentes. Open mic was at Mi Gentes. Like, that's where I met the Mark. That's where I met the Davian.
Right.
That's where I met Angelo's.
Okay.
That's where I met, like, all the Latino comedians I met there at Mi Gentes. At Castle Hill over there.
Right,
That
yeah,
was
yeah.
right there.
I remember that one.
That
That's
was
a dope
crazy because I did not know that there was like Latino comedians. I come from the urban, African American rooms, so it was like rough, rugged. It was like you had to be funny
had to
from.
bring it.
You had to be funny from. You get
Yeah.
those. Just like he does them, he has no problem doing them because we just were there. But
Yeah.
those rooms was like so intense, and that was the shit, the hard. Not it wasn't even hard. You just had to come in.
You gotta bring it.
Yeah.
You gotta bring it.
It was 30 seconds. It was just 30 seconds. It was 10 seconds from there to there to there. And then you had to just, if you didn't, get ready to struggle, in a sense. That was the urban world. So I always was on my toes, because it was always, imagine you first. I swear, yo.
Wow.
Imagine you first. Jay, from Jersey.
Jay, the singer Jay.
Get your shit together. Yeah, listen, Jay, imagine you first. Norm Ill, mad you first. Everybody was mad at first. I had that first mentality for the longest. Then they gave me second. I killed second.
Yeah.
Then I got third. I freaking destroyed third. You understand what I'm saying? Because I
Third
was
is
so
a good
into
spot.
pressure. No, I was so into pressure
Yeah.
already.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If being first is pressure. It's like
Right.
you kicking it off. You being thrown to the wolves. If it's not going good for the host, he's gonna be like, you guys are ready. No, they not.
Or even host will be like, okay, y'all ready for a show?
And they're
Bring
like-
your first comic to the stage. Like, what?
And the audience go, no, put the music on. Yeah, all of this is happening. You're like, yo, you serious? And then you got to go up there. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So I would say BBQs.
BBQs, yeah.
BBQs in the Bronx, Capone. Big shout out to Capone too. Always gave me a slot. Always
Dope.
gave me a slot because he knew that he
can hold
gave
it.
anybody a slot. You're gonna eat it. Everybody gonna eat it.
Yeah.
Everybody gonna eat it. You want a slot? You want to try? Basically, it was like, you want to try?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm like, I'll try. He liked me because I was like, I'm with you. Man, I'm in there.
Yeah.
It was to get your feelings hurt.
Yeah.
That's all it was.
They set
So
you up.
early in your career, once you start getting that stage time, what did you focus on more first? Did you say, let me get better at crowd work or building my set more? Or like, what was your mind
I
frame
I
like?
wanted to know how to formulate a joke. Like it's either storytelling, but
Right.
there's got to be 1, 2, 3. Gone. I'm leaving it. 'Cause there's an element in it. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And it makes it easy to learn the formula. It makes it extreme, like learning what premises is.
Right.
What is the premise?
Right.
What is the setup? Why is the setup? I have to set it up. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, I gotta set this up real quick.
Right.
I got a book that I was studying. There's knowledge in books. You know what I'm saying? So it's not just because, magically, no. It's knowledge you seek and knowledge you soak in, and then you apply. You know what I mean? So I would apply whatever I was learning, whatever I was reading, whatever,
Right.
or if I watch somebody.
Right.
I'm like, the energy, right. I like his energy. He's like, okay, now I'll come up. Maybe the next time I go up, what's up, yo? I come in with that energy.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, okay, it worked. You know what I mean? Because I felt that was my energy, not my joke, not my witch cord, my
Right,
energy.
the energy.
So, okay, I fed off of Vanderpool.
Right.
He was energy.
Yeah.
But he was Latino. He opened my mind to, oh, shit, Latino. And he threw Latino shit. I was coming in with urban black jokes. Like,
Right.
you understand what I'm saying? Like if it was like I remember my old school joke is like, Christmas. It was Christmas time and I remember these jokes like it was yesterday because these were the little things that I was doing. I would tell the audience Christmas is coming and stuff, and everybody wants to buy Barbies and Barbie this and Barbie that.
Right.
We need to change that. We need at least different nationality Barbies. Like, you know what I mean? Like a black one, we'll name her Barbara at least. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
Or we call the Spanish one Barbara. She comes with Section 8. You understand what I'm saying? Like little things like that. Sing, 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 sing. They want
Right.
to hear stupid shit quick. You understand what I'm saying? So that it was no stories at those times. As you gradually grow in the game is when the audience allowed you to give them more stories.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, oh, he's funny. Just imagine. I can give them all the stories I want.
Right.
Or if it's like, yo, who you? One of those. I got Brooklyn Mike taught me that remedy. When you
that?
have to slice. No stories. Hit, boom. Hit, bam. Hit. You know what I mean? It's like I stopped where the punchlines were at. That's it. I didn't give them stories. Like if I walked in, for example, with the bodega joke,
Right.
they playing the music. I'm like, all right, cut that shit, DJ. What the fuck? Made me feel like I was in a bodega and shit. Once I got that laugh, that's all I
ready
wanted.
now.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? I didn't go, open the door. You know what I mean? These are ways that I started learning how to bang
Balance.
the shit out this
Yeah.
joke. I said, okay, now the joke, the music, okay, all right, DJ do it again, cut it. DJ do it again, cut it, boom. And I go, that's exactly how it sounds when you walk in and out the bodega. What's up, y'all? I have 12 different ways to do this joke. You see what I'm saying? Because they know, you did the bodega, can you give us the solid one all the way when you go? You know, that's what they're telling me now. You know what I
Right.
mean? In a sense, they want to hear the joke.
Right. That's a beautiful thing.
It's
What
it's
about
just a
when
certain
you,
way
like-
you're throwing it?
Things are just coming to you while you're on stage.
Yeah.
They use this freestyling. Do you apply that same formula with the premise, or you just kind of feel where that joke is going at that moment and be like, all right, I got to find a way out, get back into the
I'm
set?
still working the formula. If I'm working the formula is okay. For example, I'll be like, yo, what kind of work you do, man? He'll be like, yo, I'm MTA. You're MTA on the trains? I'm like, he got his life on track. Look at that.
Right.
You understand what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So I threw the formula at him. It's just how can I manipulate or pun this whole situation? It's about
Right.
puns.
What about when they throw you a curveball, something that you wasn't expecting, and then
It's in the facials.
Right.
yeah.
What the? You know what I mean? It's like,
Oh, okay.
what do you? Can you give her a shot of shut the fuck up? Yeah, make it a double. I got you, mama. You know what I mean? You just shut it down quick. You have the microphone, so you have
Right.
the authority of like,
But that comes with experience, right? Like
That
after
comes
a wh-
with experience. That comes from urban rooms. You understand? 'Cause I never
boot camp
wanted
straight,
that.
like
I don't want that.
yeah.
I never wanted that.
Right.
If you're not scared in this game, if you're not scared of that microphone, then you're not going to really do great. You're too cocky.
Right.
For that, I become a rapper. You understand what I'm saying? For
Right.
that, I become a rapper. That way I can walk around with my hat. But we're comedians.
Yeah,
If
but
you're
you
not
started at the
scared-
high-
If
you
you're not
started-
scared of that, I'm saying, if you're not the mic, you got to be scared of the mic.
Right.
Forget everything else. You want to make sure that you're not. Ooh,
Right.
respect the mic, bro. That's what
Yeah.
I say. Humble yourself.
Yeah, but you start at the hardest level possible. The urban rooms is he started at the tippy, and then at the tippy to go first at the tippy.
Yeah.
that's woo.
They put 'em straight
You know
in
how
the wall,
hard
but
they
that-
put him to war.
That
That's front
still
line.
comes from the mic. It's
Right.
what they're gonna hear from you. You
Right.
understand what I'm saying? What's
Right.
up? Hey, what's up? Hey, you understand what I'm saying? How you doing? Hello, everybody. Came
Right.
from 5 years in my game. 5 years in my game is when I tweaked that shit up because I was the only one in the all African American room, and it's up on YouTube. That night right there it's a Halloween thing. If you want, check it out on YouTube real quick. Look me up. It's a throwback, but that room was all after. I was the only Puerto Rican that night. I swear. And then what are you gonna do? I grabbed the mic. I'm like, hello everybody. This is the Spanish session of the show.
Right.
I'm just here to translate because 2 Puerto Ricans came today.
Oh, that's it. You won.
That was it. I was a rap. And then that's when I learned how to almost stay in the character.
Right.
Man, this is not, and they were loving Poppy in a sense. So you know my name Poppy. Don't call me Poppy in front of my wife. Don't do that.
Right.
And just the stupid things
Yeah.
that we live within the African American and Puerto Rican world that, you know what I mean? 'Cause Poppy
Similar.
is
Right.
what you call it. You know what I mean? I like when black people hear Spanish people because I know you hear this. Yeah, I understand you don't. Oh, it's stupid, whatever the case. But then I reverse it. Then I go into an Indian. Then I go into a Jamaican.
Right.
Then I go into flip mode. Then I go into 4D. Then I go into 5D.
Right.
And then I'm throwing sound effects. You're like, what the fuck? I paint the whole picture for you, in a sense. You
Well,
know
that's
what I
where
mean?
the name Imagine comes from. It's just an imagination that of him.
Big time,
Everything
yo.
that goes on in his head at the time.
At the time. And if I can perform it, if it could come out, you know what I mean? Like if I can make the sound effect for it, I utilize all of that shit, bro.
Who's your new favorite? New cat coming up this like, I like this cat. I'm liking Sophie Dope. Big shout out to Soph Dope.
Yeah, I don't even have to self-dope. I love her, yo. She my name, yo. I love me some dope, yo. Some dope. Yo, listen. When she came up to me, I remember I first met her.
Right.
Somebody was like, yo, my friend is a comedian too. I was like, you comedian? Yeah, no doubt, yo. We'll do some that.
She's funny.
I'm gonna be cochito. I said, I love your energy. This is how I met her. I was like, I freaking love your energy. She said, let's do it, yo. Let's go. And then I put her on, and she was just like funny, hilarious.
Yeah.
Within her own energy.
Right.
And curl plug.
Right.
The curl plug. Period. I like what they're maneuvering.
We asked a lot of comics that came here before, how does the Instagram comics bother you? But now knowing that I'm talking to you, that shit is not a bother to you because I see you on each and every other flyer. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's not that Instagram shit. It
Right.
probably has no effect on you personally.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Personally, no, I don't think it does. Because I pick and choose them. I know which ones is the stand-up.
Right.
I can single them out. Which one
Of
is
course.
stand up and then
Of
which
course.
one is sketches. That's a sketch. That's stand up. For the money.
Stand
Yeah.
up.
No,
stand-up.
He was, but all he did was do like he was funny. His energy was coming out the phone and hitting us with the laughter.
Right.
And he was coming out with his own little ways, and his face
Right.
sold it. His face was selling it.
Right.
I'm like, boom, yo, fucking pernil and candulas and rice. That the video that made him famous. You know what I
Right.
mean? It was what captured us. But then the next day he came and he hit us with something, and I called him. I reached out. I said, bro, have you done stand up? If you want, boom.
Yeah.
He was like,
Right.
nah, I never stand. I mean, I never done it before. Send me your info. I'm coming to check you.
Right.
And I went and I go check. What's up? We had a convo. Come see me here. Put him on stage, and then me
Dope.
and Jay Blanco back in the days, because he was a rapper also.
Right.
We put together a comedy show, and after the comedy show, he was going For the Money had a team, so we had a showcase of rappers that came out too.
Dope.
So it was Mi Gentes before Evo
Right.
or something like that, right?
Yeah, it was. We had that before you.
And we had the performance on the bar.
Right. In the basement. That shit I performed.
No, it was on top of the bar. We
No,
cleared
get
that
outta
bar.
here, for real. I never did that one.
That was nice.
I
That was
never
real
did
nice.
that one.
That was nice.
So you
Yeah,
brought him up as a comic, and then later on brought him up as a rapper.
as a character, because he was Little Pharmacy.
Yes, pharmacy.
Little Pharmacy.
Right.
And he's a great rapper. Right?
Yeah,
I'm like,
Yeah,
bro.
he can rhyme. He can flow.
And he's emotionally involved with whatever message he's trying to deliver, and it gets across. And you're like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, your baby mama, she up in my nut, swallowing all my kids. I'm like, oh God, this thing is wild what he's saying.
the
And
picture.
yeah, I'm like, oh shit, and he's disrespect. I don't know who he's disrespecting.
He's mad at somebody.
I don't.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
I
got
know
a
that's
side
one.
piece that he
yeah, he's
disrespected
doing
like a
something.
motherfucker.
Yeah, For the Money is like, like literally sending this message to one person. He's probably not even rapping. That's probably how he expresses himself.
Right.
Why you keep calling me while she's on my nutsack? I'm like, yo, but he's amazing. He's a very talented dude.
Who's your favorite comedian all time?
Fuck, Howie Mandel.
Really?
And,
That's fucking odd.
Howie Mandel was my dude. He's the one that captured me. He captured me.
That's what's up.
But I came to the room. It was dressed like that. I had my blue ball. I'm gonna play some slugs,
Right.
And shit. And I came up to the room, and TV was right on top, and he was on. And I went in there, and I looked, and started looking. And bro, this man,
He rips.
I was cracking up with what he was doing. He did the Bobby's World.
Yeah.
Hello? My name is Bobby, and I'm Bobby Trim. Every time I go to the party, I cry. And my mommy would say, Bobby. And I would say, what? What would you say?
And he did that, and I was
Yeah.
like, since I was a jokester, this was an adult being a jokester. I'm like, oh God, what is he doing? Because
He
he
could grow up and be that.
I was so serious, because I was doing that already. I was already mimicking voices. I did my grandma. I'm like, voilà, yo quiero ir para afuera, por ahí para afuera. Tú no vas para afuera, che. You know, that was my grandma.
Yeah.
So I used to impersonate them already, or the teachers, or I used to lay in the bed and make sound effects. That's how I got the I used to do that sound way before I even
That's
incorporated. Or the that was me just doing motorcycles in my
I've seen
in
that
my
joke.
imagination.
I've seen that joke maybe 15 different times. 15 different ways.
What?
The
Daytona? Yeah.
Yo, but every time he says it's the noise that gets you. The
It's
actual
the sounds,
the
yeah.
sound that gets you.
And I used to practice
Because you
that
know
by
what's
myself.
coming, but it's just like, damn, this shit is just hilarious every time he does it.
I got a new one that I incorporated. Is when my wife is listening to my background every time she calls me.
Right.
And I'm
Okay.
like, I know this. Now I know this because she calls me. She's not listening to me. She could call me right now. Excuse me. She could call me right now and be like, hey, baby, where you at? I'm on stage right now. I'm on stage right now. Oh, you on stage? Oh. And then all she's doing is just listening.
Right.
And then she go, it don't sound like you on the stage. And then my audience cracks up. You know what I mean? Whatever the case. And I was like, so you know what
Also,
I
you
do?
pick up while you're on stage.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah. This is me just telling the people. So what I do, 36 years involved with this woman, I don't get upset. What I do, I just throw it right back to her. Like the other day I called her, I was like, babe, yeah, listen. Yeah, I'm in a highway. Yeah, I caught a flat. What happened? I don't know, fucking pal. and I'm doing all the sounds. She's like, back up. Those cars sound close. And I'm like, yeah, let me back up. And I'm like, yo, I even included the Puerto Rican call. And then I stretched that one out by joderla.
He said, "Fajoderla."
And then my wife says, is that car still there?
Right.
I can still hear that shit. And I'm like, oh shit, let me back up. There's a truck coming.
That's imagine, nigga.
And then my wife says, you're in the house. I'm like, how you know? Because I can hear the TV in the background. Leave me the fuck alone. I'm driving. Stop. So
This nigga
so the
just
incorporation of just, it's basically how can I get to that truck?
Right.
You understand? How many things I could put in front of this to get to that truck because that sound is amazing. You understand? So you just add a scene, let me get to a scene, and then before you know it, you got a whole joke just to get to this
Right.
sound. You understand what I'm saying? Because I've never been for my next impersonation, this would be a motorcycle flying right by while you're at the FDR. Whoa, that's it.
Good night.
No. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
It's and Freddie Riggs, big shout out to Freddie Riggs, because
Yeah.
Freddie Riggs was the one that I did my very, very, very first show. And then Tracy Morgan was closing that show. It was a Blue Angels. And Freddie Riggs was the one, that one comedian I saw that did comedy
Right.
the way I should be doing comedy. You know what I mean? Like he did I think the character parts.
Right.
He did the Puerto Rican, he did the Irish, he did a Jamaican, he did, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I started to like, wow, I learned so much from him just that one day that it kept me in comedy. You understand? Like if I
Yeah.
never would have witnessed him, like sat down and watched, because I never even experienced stand up.
Right.
These were the people in my hood and my for times on and on telling me, you know, hey,
You funny.
you should do stand up.
Yeah.
You should try.
What was your first comedy show?
It was at Blue Angels.
That was it.
Blue Angels, and my wife, me and my wife was watching TV, and it zipped by and said amateur comedy nights. From the bottom of the advertisements they used to do
Yeah.
on my cable. And my wife looked at me, she's like, I'm calling. And I was like, I ain't scared. That was it. I thought I
Right.
ain't scared. And then boom, she called Rita Jones. Big shout out to Rita Jones. And she was like, hey, you come over, get 10 tickets.
Wow.
And this is how it goes. And
Right.
I sold 10 tickets when I got to my hood.
Right.
Once I told my boy, I said, yo, I'm going to do stand-up. He said, I got 10 tickets I got to sell still. He's like, let me get 10 tickets.
Let me get all 10, nigga.
Spread it out. Here, go take that to her. That's how fast I sold
Right.
those tickets. I was like, what?
What was that experience like when you first hit? Because when you first hit the stage, did you have like a format, or you just freestyled it?
It was 3 minutes. So
Or you already had your three, or
yeah,
you just
yeah, no, she said 3 minutes. So I was like, what am I gonna do for 3 minutes?
Right.
You know what I mean? So I was like basically talking about my world, I guess, because I was dealing with Jamaicans at that time. My friends, my surrounding, the occupation I had, you know what I mean, which dealt with trees and stuff. It was a lot of Jamaican involvement. So you know what I mean. So I'm really just a chat Jamaican type of style. You know what I mean. So just trying to throw that, and then the music at those times was the shit. So I kind of like threw a. Can you imagine Bounty Killer having sex? Hey yo, yellow, yeah. You know what I mean? And then I would tweak them up. Or Tiger.
Hey, Patsy, I know girlfriend. I hear some teeth and close Miss Gwen, so me lock it up for the all of them. Just yet, me go to Japan. Okay.
And just little things like that, as in bringing out those characters. Like in them days, it was like Jamaican characters,
Right.
and then being Puerto Rican, and then being able to switch it up. You know what I mean? Basically, so I was getting away with that, being able to throw different characters. And I had Indian ones. I used to do the Guyana ones, but this was around me. You know what I mean?
Right,
It's real. It's
This
real.
This was my boy Sing. My boy Sing. This was my boy Mark right here. The Mexicans was my boy. You understand what I'm saying? So whoever I'm talking about is just what I'm living right here at this moment. And Wagwan skunt. That's Indians. You know what I mean?
Wagwan.
Does that material still work just as good? Like when, let's say you go out of town where they're not really surrounded by that type of
No.
that culture.
No, you gotta. That's New York.
Right.
If we're talking New York material, that's New York for you. If I'm in Florida, they're getting Florida stuff, and then I can throw in my New York flavor. Like my energy is New York already. You know what I mean? They like the accent already. They like the roughness. Like I like Florida. I don't like Florida.
Right,
Like,
I
I can
get
get
it.
away with that. Like
Yeah.
that attitude. You know what I mean? Like everything's 80 up here. People flying right by you, doing 80.
Right.
80 degrees. Every club inside, the people are 80 years old. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I never been to a club that smelled like Bengay, ever. You know what I mean? I walked into one club, there was so many old people. I walked in, I had to walk and say, bendición. You know, and that's
It just smell like-
retirement mode. You know what I mean? They're known for being a lot of old folks over there. They're known for alligators up there. They're known for oranges up there. Orlando's known for a lot of Latinos, so you could get away with bing, bing, bang. You know what I mean? I could get away with my Puerto Rican stories over there.
Right.
Yeah, so you just gotta know where you at, basically.
So when you head into a city do you look for things like, all right, what's the thing that I can connect what I do to them, and then so that way it can hit home for them in a way?
Maybe remix. I got jokes that work for me, and I just remix it
But
and
do you
make
like,
it theirs.
all right, I'm going to whatever Arizona tomorrow. Let me find out how I could connect the New York stuff with the
Well-
Arizona, whatever's going on
Well,
over there.
my job as a comedian is to go on YouTube, go do my research, find out what Arizona is about. Boom, 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 boom. Tourists. What places I should check out at Arizona. Even though I'm not going to check none of these things out. It's where the majority of the people are going when they visit Arizona. But
What about in your comedy career? What's one of the craziest or most memorable night in your head that stands out while performing at a club?
I would say probably my first one-man show, because my grandma had passed 2 weeks before that show.
Wow. Okay.
So I was going through it, like it was promoted. It was a sold out show. Monique, big shout out to Monique. It was at 10:50, and I was filming my first one man show. So it was intense, and then to go through it, you know what I mean? Not without emotionally breaking down in a sense, because I had to address her, of course, while I was doing my set. And man, I held it down right there. That was a moment to hold it down emotionally.
Right.
That was that action moment.
That was the action moment. And listen, we have it on CD. I say that was probably my top-notch performance. It was full performance from beginning to end. The laughter was ridiculous from beginning to end. I had Mark Vieira on that show.
Nice.
I had freaking Roberto Vanna. Like, you know, it was a heavy, nice.
Right.
We weren't heavy hitters.
But at the time, you think?
No, at the time we were not heavy hitters. This was
Right.
my first.
Well, yeah.
Oh, this is
man.
it.
How many years into comedy did you do? your
4 at
first?
that point, no?
Huh?
You said 4. If you do the math right, if it's
What?
30 something.
I have 30 something. This is at least. I have 30. Let's say I have 30. This is at least 18 years ago type of style.
Okay.
We weren't big dogs. We were running around Connecticut, $50, $75. We was going to Mi Gentes. We was at Mi Gentes. Open mic was at Mi Gentes. Like, shit. That's where I met the Mark. That's where I met the Davian.
Right.
That's where I met Angelo's.
Okay.
That's where I met, like, all the Latino comedians I met there at Mi Gentes. At Castle Hill over there.
Right,
That
yeah,
was
yeah.
right there.
I remember that one.
That
That's
was
a dope
crazy because I did not know that there was like Latino comedians. I come from the urban Moreno mode, like African American rooms. So it was like rough, rugged. It was like you had to be funny
Yeah,
from.
bring it.
You had to be funny from. You did
Yeah.
those. Just like he does them. He has no problem doing them because we just were there. But
Yeah.
those rooms was like so intense, and that was the shit, the hard. Not it wasn't even hard. You just had to come in.
You gotta bring it.
Yeah.
You gotta bring it.
It was 30 seconds. It was just 30 seconds. It was 10 seconds from there to there to there. And then you had to just, if you didn't, get ready to struggle, in a sense.
Right.
That was the urban world. So I always was on my toes, because it was always, imagine you first. I swear, yo.
Wow.
Imagine you first. Jay, from Jersey.
Jay, the singer
Get
Jay.
your shit together.
Yeah, listen, Jay, imagine you first. That's what I heard every time.
Imagine you first.
Norm Ill, mad you first. Everybody was mad first. I had that first mentality for the longest. Then they gave me second.
Right.
I killed second.
Yeah.
Then I got third. I freaking destroyed third. You understand what I'm saying? Because I
Third
was
is
so
a good
into
spot.
pressure. No, I was so into pressure
Yeah.
already.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If being first is pressure. It's like
Right.
you kicking it off. You being thrown to the wolves. If it's not going good for the host, he's gonna be like,
You guys are ready.
no, they not.
Or even host will be like, okay, y'all ready for a show?
And they're
Bring
like-
your first comic to the stage. Like, what?
And the audience go, no, put the music on. Yeah, all of this is happening. You're like, yo, you serious? And then you got to go up there. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So I would say BBQs in the Bronx, Capone. Big shout out to Capone too. Always gave me a slot.
Dope.
Gave me a slot because he knew that
You can
he
hold
gave
it.
anybody a slot. You're gonna eat it. Everybody gonna eat it.
Yeah.
Everybody gonna eat it. You want a slot? You want to try? Basically, it was like, you want to try?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm like, I'll try. He liked me because I was like, I'm with you.
Imagine
I'm in there.
Yeah.
It was to get your feelings hurt.
Yeah.
That's all it was.
They set
So
you up.
early in your career, once you start getting that stage time, what did you focus on more first? Did you say, let me get better at crowd work, or building my set more, or like, what was your mind
I
frame
I
like?
wanted to know how to formulate a joke. Like it's either storytelling, but
Right.
there's got to be 1, 2, 3. Gone. I'm leaving it. You understand what I'm saying? So I had to learn the formula. I wanted to learn the formula of comedy. 'Cause there's an element in it. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And it makes it easy to learn the formula. It makes it extreme, like learning what promises is.
Right.
What is the promise?
Right.
What is the setup? Why is the setup? I have to set it up. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, I gotta set this up real quick.
Right.
I got a book that I was studying. There's knowledge in books. You know what I'm saying? So it's not just because, magically, no. It's knowledge you seek and knowledge you soak in, and then you apply. You know what I mean? So I would apply whatever I was learning, whatever I was reading, whatever.
Right.
Or if I watch somebody,
Right.
I'm like, that energy, right? I like his energy. He's like, okay, now we'll come up. Maybe the next time I go, what's up, yo? I come in with that energy.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, okay, it worked. You know what I mean? 'Cause I felt that was my energy, not my joke, not my witch court, my
Right,
energy.
the energy.
So, okay, I fed off of Vanderpool.
Right.
He was energy.
Yeah.
But he was Latino. He opened my mind to, oh, shit, Latino. And he threw Latino shit. I was coming in with urban black jokes. Like,
Right.
you understand what I'm saying? Like, if it was like, I remember my old school joke. It's like, Christmas. It was Christmas time, and I remember these jokes like it was yesterday because these were the little things I was doing. I would tell the audience Christmas is coming and stuff, and everybody wants to buy Barbies and Barbie this and Barbie that.
Right.
We need to change that. We need at least different nationality Barbies. Like, you know what I mean? Like a black one, we'll name her Barbara at least. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right.
Or we call the Spanish one Barbara. She comes with Section 8. You understand what I'm saying? Like little things like that. Sing, 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 sing. They want
Right.
to hear stupid shit quick. You understand what I'm saying? So that it was no stories at those times. As you gradually grow in the game is when the audience allowed you to give them more stories.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, oh, he's funny. Just imagine. I can give them all the stories I want.
Right.
Or if it's like, yo, who you? One of those. Brooklyn Mike taught me that remedy. When you have to slice. No stories. Hit, boom. Hit, bam. Hit. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like I stopped where the punchlines were at. That's it. I didn't give them stories. Like if I walked in for example, if I walked in with the bodega joke,
Right.
they playing the music. I'm like, all right, cut that shit, DJ. What the fuck? Made me feel like I was in a bodega and shit. Once I got that laugh, that's all
You
I
already
wanted.
know.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? I didn't go, open the door. You know what I mean? These are ways that I started learning how to bang
Balance.
the shit out this
Yeah.
joke. I said, okay, now the joke, the music, okay, all right, DJ do it again, cut it. DJ do it again, cut it, boom. And I go, that's exactly how it sounds when you walk in and out the bodega. What's up, y'all? I have 12 different ways to do this joke. You see what I'm saying? Because they know, you did the bodega, can you give us the solid one all the way when you go? You know, that's what they're telling me now. You know what I mean? In a sense, they want to hear the joke.
Right. That's a beautiful thing.
It's
What
just
about
a
when
certain
you,
way
like-
you're throwing it?
There's moments I would imagine that things are just coming to you while you're on stage
Yeah.
that you just freestyling. Do you apply that same formula with the premise, or you just kind of feel where that joke is going at that moment and be like, all right, I got to find a way out, get back into the set?
I'm still working the formula. If I'm working the formula is okay. For example, I'll be like, yo, what kind of work you do, man? He'll be like, yo, I'm MTA. You're MTA on the trains? I'm like, he got his life on track. Look at that.
Right.
You understand what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
So I threw the formula at him. It's just how can I manipulate or pun this whole situation? It's about puns.
What about when they throw you a curveball of something that you wasn't expecting, and then
It's in the facials.
Right.
yeah,
What the? You know what I mean? It's like,
oh, okay,
what do you? Can you give her a shot of shut the fuck up? Yeah, make it a double. I got you, mama. You know what I mean? You just shut it down quick. You have the microphone, so you have
right.
the authority of like,
But that comes with experience, right? Like
that
after
comes with experience. Yeah,
because sometimes when you trying to find something that's not there,
yeah. If
you
it's
can
not
find- you
there,
can dig a
just
hole.
let it go.
you got to be able to move away.
Yeah, and that comes from urban rooms.
All right.
You understand? 'Cause I never
Boot camp,
wanted
straight
that.
like
I don't want that.
yeah.
I never wanted that.
Right.
If you're not scared in this game, if you're not scared of that microphone, then you're not going to really do great. You're too cocky.
Right.
For that, I become a rapper. You understand what I'm saying? For
Right.
that, I become a rapper. That way I can walk around with my But we're comedians.
Yeah, but
If
you
you're
started
not
at the
scared-
high.
If you're not scared of that, I'm saying, if you're not the mic, you got to be scared of the mic.
Right.
Forget everything else. You want to make sure that you're not. Ooh,
Right.
respect the mic, bro. That's what
Yeah.
I say. Humble yourself.
Yeah, but you started at the hardest level possible. The urban rooms he started at the tippy, and then at the tippy to go first at the tippy.
Yeah.
That's woo.
They put 'em straight
You know
in the
how
wall,
hard
but
they
that-
put him in the wall. No
That
front
still
line.
comes from the mic. It's
Right.
what they're gonna hear from you. You
Right.
understand what I'm saying? What's
Right.
up? Hey, what's up? Hey, you understand what I'm saying? How you doing? Hello, everybody. Came from 5 years in my game. 5 years in my game is when I tweaked that shit up because I was the only one in the all African American room, and it's up on YouTube. That night right there it's a Halloween thing. If you want, check it out on YouTube real quick. Look me up. It's a throwback, but that room was all after. I was the only Puerto Rican that night. I swear. And then what are you gonna do? I grabbed the mic. I'm like, hello everybody. This is the Spanish session of the show.
Right.
I'm just here to translate because two Puerto Ricans came to that.
Oh, that's it. You won.
That was it. I was a rap, and then that's when I learned how to almost stay in the character.
Right.
Man, this is not. And then that character was,
You just stretch it.
and they were loving Poppy in a sense. So you know my name. My name Poppy. Don't call me Poppy in front of my wife. Don't do that.
Right.
And just the stupid things
Yeah.
that we live within the African American and Puerto Rican world. That you know what I mean. 'Cause Poppy
Similar.
is
Right.
what you call it. You know what I mean. I like when black people hear Spanish people because I know you hear this. Yeah, I understand. You
You
don't.
play on into
It's
it.
just, they're tweaked up with it. Like, oh, it's stupid, whatever the case. But then I reverse it. Then I go into an Indian. Then I go into a Jamaican.
Right.
Then I go into flip mode. Then I go into 4D. Then I go into 5D.
Right.
And then I'm throwing sound effects. And
Yeah,
like,
just became a scientist.
yeah, you're like, what the fuck? I paint the whole picture for you, in a sense. You
Well,
know
that's
what I
where
mean?
the name Imagine comes from. It's just an imagination that of him.
Big time,
Everything
yo.
that goes on in his head at the time.
At the time. And if I can perform it, if it could come out, you know what I mean? Like if I can make the sound effect for it, if I could, I utilize all of that shit, bro.
So what's like once you got in the game, you went through boot camp, in a sense. You went through all the tough rooms.
Mm-hmm.
For a comedian, to get into the
Can you light a cigarette here?
no,
No? Okay.
what is the route, or whether it's your route or personally, or what you see other guys do in regards to when they start and try to work their way through these rooms, and then eventually try to get into like the big clubs, like the Gothams and stuff like that. Was that your vision, or did you just want to did you have a specific role that you wanted to take?
I just want to be a stand-up comedian. Doesn't matter where I'm going to present myself. Basically, wherever they request me, because I've done all those places.
Yeah.
You know what I mean. I've done Gotham, but I think I do shows at Gotham where the comedians are all top notch. I fit those categories now. If it's all top notch, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So then when I come down to like Havanas and stuff, and I deal with the more newer comedians,
Right.
I'm just sharing knowledge basically.
And that's dope because you give stage time to a lot of up and coming guys
Yes.
that just fresh in the game, where it was more difficult back in the days, right, when you first coming out, as far as trying
Well, for me, like I said, I came from the urban, and big shout outs to Capone, Jay, Rob Stapleton, Smokey took me in the wings. Certain comedians, you know, let me rock. Gerald Kelly let me rock,
Right.
And they all saw that you know that I was bringing funnies in a sense.
Right.
I wasn't categorized almost like a new jack. Like you're mad, you first.
yeah.
Why would they trust me to be first? You understand what I'm saying?
The scary part
he's
is
gonna
that
crack it open.
the scary part is that you said about 4, 5, 6 names, right?
Yeah.
I think on a personal note, maybe 2 of them can't follow him. And remember, we're saying that they put him on.
Yeah.
Now I think that I say about 2, maybe 3, possible 3, like a game of spades.
Yeah.
Can't follow this dude now.
No, today? No.
Today they can't follow him now, and they're the one that put him on. It's like it's one of those
The only one is Smokey.
that can follow you.
But the thing is,
Oh, you said all of them.
I got
can't follow.
so much love for Smokey
Right.
in a sense today. Like I like, because Smokey was the one that made me feel that.
Right.
I never wanted to follow Smokey. You see the feeling?
It's
So
a
now I'm
respect.
just sharing the feeling. I'm able to dish out the feeling today.
Right.
You see the difference?
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
Like I can. You gonna follow? Talon's gonna follow me. I'm gonna go so hard. You understand what I'm saying? But that's because
Does that create like an animosity sometimes? Like when, because I've heard comedians be like, well, if this guy goes first or that guy goes first, it changes the energy. Not, you know what I mean? Like it kind of like makes it tougher for them to get on.
Yeah,
course.
no, but you see that you can dance like that when you're all funny comedians. When you're all headliners, you could play with each other like that in a sense.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like for instance, me, Roberto Van Poel, and Edgar Rivera was doing the Comedy Bochinche. That's
Right.
3 headliners. So you can host, I can host, whatever. So we make fun of you closing. Well, all right. So now Edgar got to follow me today. Edgar got a problem.
He already knows.
I'm
He's in the green room
I'm
stretching
doing
out.
that. I'm going, and he's gonna be. I'm gonna have Edgar running back and forth like that. But it's all out of.
Yeah,
You got to be in your A game regardless. You understand what I'm saying? You can't come in this little spot and talk and be like,
No.
and
The
think
thing,
you're
I
gonna go on
think
stage, you're
this
not on
is
the
what
same
they.
page.
I think this is what him and Roberto hit me with. When following them, and if you can hold it down, you graduated.
Bang. That's exactly.
Yeah,
what it
this is what they hit me with. I remember in the Laugh Lounge. If you could follow one of us and you hold it down,
And you graduated.
You graduated.
Exactly.
I was like, what? Oh,
So
nigga, I ain't gonna graduate
so
today.
Edgar graduated.
Yeah, Edgar
he had to
graduated.
follow me.
Right.
He got an A that day.
Right.
He caught an A. That was his report card. He didn't get an A plus.
Right.
You
He
understand
got
what I'm
an A.
saying?
Yeah,
Because
that's
the pressure was on, but he's good enough. We could throw you a headline. I had my graduation. It was Vanderpool.
Vanderpool, yeah, you
doing
told
it to me at Snipes Room. I had my graduation
Right,
because Vanderpool told me we're
Right.
friends with boys. I'm like, tonight you graduating now. I'm like, You understand what I'm saying? We
Right.
rev each other up. Like, going in, I'm gonna pop out tonight, yo. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
he's talking the shit.
Yeah.
He's doing all of this, but we're boys. Like, you are going to do that tonight
Right,
to me.
right.
To me, you're gonna do that tonight to me.
Today.
And then
Today.
it's imagine,
Right.
ooh, you're gonna throw some cards right now.
Right.
And man, when I say Snipes, bro, Snipes love that night. Snipes
It brought out the animal.
Snipes can't stop talking about that night, right? Because Snipes is he's a little instigator promoter like that. Snipes, if
Well,
you
that
don't
makes his
like
shows
you,
better.
he's gonna put you. He'll put you after a beast.
Right.
That's Snipes. Big shout out to Snipes. So Snipes enjoyed the shit out this night. When I say Vanderpool, he threw, there was at least 10 platinum jokes. We're talking about 5.
He went in the stash.
He came out, he did the changing of the uncle on the stage, and he changed into the
uncle.
The uncle, the
With
one.
the quarter?
With the curly hair.
Curly hair.
Oh, bro, I'm sick on the side. I'm sick. I'm literally sick.
That's hilarious. He said,
Yeah, I'm sick because I'm that person too. You understand what I'm saying? I like to
Right.
apply this.
yeah.
The pressure
So
on.
I like to feel it. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's gonna make me, because I have to follow somebody soon.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? I have to follow somebody. I have to follow Marlon Wayne
Yeah,
one
one-
day.
one day,
I'm gonna
right.
have to follow. Yeah,
Yeah, you gotta
right.
have-
So Vanderpool went in hard. So I just have to talk like this because it was that emotionally,
Hard.
deep in, like I'm like in the crust of this
Right.
mother. When he went to the uncle is where I said, "This man."
Just when he thought it was
Bro.
over, he pulled out one more.
Bro, yeah, bro. You could have got off. That's when the comedian's on the side going, yo, you could have got off of that joke. You
Right.
could have came off on the other one. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like you went on a high note, and then you went back down. Brought him back down. To
Bring her
switch
right back up.
and then bring him out the roof. I'm like, bro, when I went in there, and then Snipes didn't do time.
Right.
This is Snipes
They just
presenting
let you-
a graduation.
they just let you rock.
And he was like, yo, y'all ready? Like one of those.
the
Like,
next
yo,
one?
give it out to Vanderpool. That motherfucker. Hey, he gave him all that. I'm like, no pa tanto, bro.
Yeah,
Stop
yeah.
playing,
Think
bro.
about it like
You know,
this.
I'm like, yo, went in there. Me hice me tiré los besos. Ting, tang, tung, tang, ting, tang, tung, tung, ting, tang. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I'm on the side going like that already. I'm turning into what? Imagine.
Right.
Bing, bam, bing, tung, ting. That's it. When I'm going up there, I say, yo, mira, hey, I grab that mic. I say, okay, what's up, everybody? Man, shit, man. I had to calm them down because they were like this with his uncle. I had to calm them down. So when they calm down, I said, man, shit. Whew. Oh, fuck, man. Shit, man. You see what cocaine does to you? When I said that, because the energy was so
Right.
high, it was a cocaine high.
Right.
I'm not insulted, my nigga.
Right,
I'm not,
right.
My dude is not insulted at all. He's
Right.
not
No,
insulted
no,
at
no.
all. But because now I went to some of his movements, body movements, and whatever he gave us. But it was an amazing night.
Right.
I graduated Vanderpool. You can call him anybody. You can call him. I got an A+ that night, bro. Vanderpool came up to me, no. Like,
Yeah.
when the comedian comes up to you, those are big compliments.
Oh, yeah. Especially do before you?
Yeah. Like, I was like, thank you, bro. But then I called him the next day. I said, bro, don't you ever do that shit again to me ever in my life, bro. Don't you ever
I
put
think
me.
he probably learned his lesson too late.
Man, did I learn. But I was prepared in a sense because of the journey.
Right.
The things you go through in the journey, you get prepared. So how did I get prepared? Because I already had like 3 graduations. You understand what I'm saying? So
What
I
was
just,
the first one?
I got with Vanderpool, I got my master's because I take it like as a college degree in
Right.
this shit.
And the
knowledge
respect
is,
that you have for him and stuff.
yes. So I got my master's off of
Vanderpool.
Vanderpool because his energy is like, what the fuck? He's fucking just a genius with the comedy scene. It's just gonna come out. The audience is gonna be crazy. But the one that really prepares me for that one was the one that I had to follow, Capone. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now Capone was what? Gangster of is gangster of comedy.
Right.
Capone came into rooms and people stood up when Capone. You understand what I'm saying? And you know who put that together? Bert Smooth
Right.
at Comics. It was Tracy Morgan. It was Tony Woods. It was Rob Stapleton's. It was, you name it, they were back there in the green room.
Right.
I was in that green room. I was like, yo, I'm here. What's the lineup looking? All right, told Bert Smooth, what's up? What's the lineup looking? Bert was like, straight up, it's going to be this person, that person. Capone, you, then Tony Woods. I said, bro, I went like that, bro. Stop playing. I said, I'm the comedian. But that was funny.
Right.
What's the lineup, bro? Imagine.
Let me say it again.
I'm serious, bro. It's gonna be Capone, then you. I was like, bro, I don't know what happened to me that day. I was like, for real? And then Bert said, I got you, bro. We're gonna hit that bodega together. That's what he told me. Because
Right.
Bert was working the Laugh Lounge.
Right.
He was
They had the DJ shit
where
going.
we created magic already together with the bodega.
You already
joke.
knew your style.
He didn't even have to see me. He was in the booth area. Remember,
Right.
you couldn't even see him, and he was like, dang, dang. He had the door, everything. He was sharp with it. He said, I got you, I said. Without looking is special.
Right.
And I don't have to tell the DJ hit it. That's a special bond. You know what I mean?
Right.
And yo, when I went up, he got standing ovation. Going in, I stepped out to go smoke. Get on my zone, call wifey. Bro, you don't even know what's happening.
Shit is
What
on.
happened? So I gotta follow Capone. My wife was like, "Get the fuck out of here!" I was like, "Woo!" I'll talk to you later. Zone. I got a zen. I'm zenning. I'm not this. I walked in. The place is like, ah! I thought, oh God, this is my first graduation. My very first graduation. I'm like, oh shit. All right, cool. He came off. Rob Stapleton was hosting, and then Rob Stapleton introduced me. And I got a stand O right after my fucking bodega, bro.
You brought
I
it
got a
home.
standing O, yo.
That's crazy.
Actually, they all the witness. They all witnessed that. This ain't no book. Call anybody if you know. Just tag them. It's true stories for real. Listen. I could have standing when I finished the bodega joke.
That's crazy.
That's what I'm like. Bam, cut it. Ting,
So
tang.
that's what you do now to like the new guys kind of like put the pressure on them early so that they learn right away
Yes.
to develop that thick skin, that
Yeah.
ready to go mode, all that.
Second, first. That's how I do it.
Is it hard to
They come to my hood, which is Havana.
Right.
They come to my hood. I'll be like, yo, you going first, second, and third. And I'll be on stage going, yo, this is Nama. And I'll throw you first instead of him.
Right.
And then I'll throw this. You understand what I'm saying? Like,
Fuck with them.
I
Fuck
fucked
with
your
them.
brain up.
Yeah, fuck with
you
them.
thought you was first. And I let first close, whatever. You know what I mean? And I'm like, fuck,
Yeah.
yo, why you did that to me? And now he think he's going on twice already.
Right.
And if you wind up going third, I just fucked with their nerves real quick. You know what I mean?
How long you been doing that room now?
11 years, bro.
Yeah,
Damn.
11 years.
Yeah, that's a
Havana
that's a
Cafe.
run, nigga. Wow.
Yes, bro.
That's a run.
I thought Uber was a run. That's a 11 years old
that's
on a
fake-
Monday.
That's a
Facebook
landmark.
told me that. Facebook. I went to Facebook.
Facebook will
I went
remind
to
you, like,
memory.
yeah.
I was like, oh wow. I looked at the year. I was like, wow.
11 years ago.
Yes. So God bless.
Damn.
Thank you guys. Big shout outs to Havana,
Havana
Cafe, over there.
That's
Bronx.
one of the toughest.
BX.
Now I'm saying, listening to his stories. Now I know why Havana's so hard. He's like Harry Potter with the cane in the
And
room.
I'm coming in.
fucking with people.
So
You-
it's like every
you like a
comedian has to
wizard.
follow me
Right.
every moment. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah. So now you following me? Oh,
Even if it's just 2-3 minutes and then
They
he'll
were like,
throw you on.
Matt, you gonna do time or you gonna just throw me on?
like bro, I'm gonna do at least 5 minutes. Dang, you know, all right, but I,
5 minutes is a long time in comedy.
Right.
hard, yo. It's hard. Well, for them, they're like, motherfucker, and then I'm like, yo, this next, especially if I introduce you like this, yo, you ever seen Seinfeld? They'll be like, yeah. You ever seen BT Comic View? All that, yeah. And I'm like, yeah, this comedian also saw the same shows that y'all
He
seen
saw-
before, and he's just, and that just.
Gets him to a
That
level.
gets them in the moment where they have to come bring it,
Right.
And it's like it's a good playground
Yeah, it gets playful when
for
you're doing it.
comedians. You know what
Who's
I
your
mean?
new favorite? Who's your new favorite? New cat coming up this. Like, I like this cat. I'm liking Sophie Dope. Big shout out to Soph Dope.
Yeah, I don't even have to self-dope. I love her, yo. She my name, yo. I love me some self-dope. dope, yo. So dope. Yo, I love, yo, listen. When she came up to me, I remember when I first met her.
Right.
She was like, somebody was like, yo, my friend is a comedian too. I was like, you comedian? Yeah, no doubt, yo. We'll do some that.
She's funny.
I'm gonna be cochito. Like, I said, I love your energy. This is how I met her. I was like, I freaking love your energy. She said, let's do it, yo. Let's go. And then I put her on, and she was just like, funny, hilarious.
Yeah.
Within her own energy.
Right.
That's what I appreciate.
You know what I like about Soap
within
Dope?
your own little energy.
She don't do no crowd work. You notice that about her?
Yeah, no.
She does no all straight jokes. She don't fuck with the crowd.
Yeah,
nothing. She just
they're
tells
writers.
her- yeah. She
And,
tells her story.
and curl plug.
Right.
The curl plug. Period.
Right.
Period. I like what they're maneuvering, in a sense, and they
Their own
but-
personality.
Yeah, they have. I just sit back in there. I'm like, okay, prepárate, because it's a journey. I got 29 to 30. It's still, we don't even know what it is, and
Right.
that's a long bid to be
You see,
doing this.
I want to ask you a question, but I know it's not pertain or relevant to you. And the question was, we asked a lot of comics that came here before, how does the Instagram comics bother you? But now knowing that I'm talking to you, that shit is not a bother to you because I see you on each and every other flyer. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's not that Instagram shit. It
Right.
probably has no effect on you personally.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Personally, no, I don't think it does. Nah, it don't bother me.
Does it bother you to see these Instagram cats come up in the game? You're like, damn.
No, because I pick and choose them. I know which ones is the stand up.
Right.
I can single them out.
Right.
Which one
Of
is
course.
stand up and then
Of
which
course.
one is sketches. That's a sketch. That's stand up. For the money.
Stand up.
No,
stand up.
He was, but all he did was do like he was funny. His energy was coming out the phone and hitting us with the laughter.
Right.
And he was coming out with his own little ways, and his face
Right.
sold it. His face was selling it.
Right.
I'm like, boom, yo, fucking pernil and candulas and rice. That the video that made him famous. You know what I
Right.
mean? It was what captured us. But then the next day he came and he hit us with something, and I called him. I reached out. I said, bro, have you done stand up? If you want, boom.
Yeah.
He was like,
Right.
nah, I never stand. I mean, I never done it before. Send me your info. I'm coming to check you.
Right.
And I went and I go check. What's up? We had a convo. Come see me here. Put him on stage, and then me
Dope.
and Jay Blanco back in the days, because he was a rapper also.
Right.
We put together a comedy show, and after the comedy show, he was going For the Money had a team, so we had a showcase of rappers that came out too.
Dope.
So it was Mi Gentes before Evo
Right.
or something like that, right?
Yeah, it was. We had that before you.
And we had the performance on the bar.
Right. In the basement. That shit I performed.
No, it was on top of the bar. We
No,
cleared
get
that
outta
bar.
here, for real. I never did that one.
That was nice.
I
That was
never
real
did
nice.
that one.
That was nice.
So you
Yeah,
brought him up as a comic, and then later on brought him up as a rapper.
as a character, because he was Little Pharmacy.
Yes, pharmacy.
Little Pharmacy.
Right.
And he's a great rapper. Like,
Yeah,
I'm like,
Yeah,
bro,
he can rhyme. He can flow.
this dude is ridiculous. You know what
You
I mean?
almost can't separate it. Like, is he rapping for real? Or is it, because it doesn't sound like he's.
It doesn't sound
He's
written
spitting.
because he's not looking.
Yeah, because you know, understand. People always want to do it. I understand.
Right.
All the time when wait, hold on, cut that, yo. Hold on. I
Do that
forgot.
again.
Yeah, nah, he don't. He's like spitting,
Right.
And he's emotionally involved with whatever message he's trying to deliver, and it gets across. And you're like, you know what I mean? Like,
Oh, your baby mama, she up in my nut, swallowing all my kids. I'm like, oh God, this nigga, it's wild what he's
paints
saying.
the
And
picture.
yeah, I'm like, oh shit, and he's disrespect. I don't know who he's disrespecting.
He's mad at somebody.
I don't. Yeah,
he
I
got
know
a
that's
side
one.
piece that he
yeah, he's
disrespected
doing
like a
something.
motherfucker.
Yeah, For the Money is like, like literally sending this message to one person. He's probably not even rapping. That's probably how he expresses himself.
Why you keep calling me while she's on my nutsack?
I'm like, yo,
Right.
what is Arizona about? You understand what I'm saying? Like, I have no knowledge right now except the tea. You
Yeah.
understand what I'm saying? And I'm very limited because I know that
And
the
I think
tea,
they just raised the prices on that, right?
and it's $1.25. And I'm still happy that Arizona is not raising their prices. You see, I could keep it funny with Arizona, but that's where I'm limited at. You understand?
Right.
So now if I'm at Arizona, since that worked as a joke in a sense, I'm like, I love your tea. In New York, that's all we drink. You see what I'm saying? Like, come on, you guys got raspberry tea. You got the half tea. You even got the tea that comes with diabetes.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm
heavy
saying?
sugar shit.
That's
and,
the
and
heavy
right,
sugar.
and then right there, you just made that one little thing into like a 2-minute joke because now you
2-3 minutes,
When
yeah.
you're experiencing all that, you know how to stretch it now.
Exactly.
All the
And then I
they
listen
like-
to their accents
yeah.
too, since I can. Hey there, how you doing? You know what I mean? God darn it. Like I walk into places that I know they say howdy. I walk in there and go howdy, howdy.
Just to practice?
Edgar hates me when I do that. We go to places that are straight white folks, and it's look like some cowboyish type, like goddamn looking at. Yeah, oh yeah.
That's it. You
Now get me a sliced piece of that. All right.
Action.
It's just like,
No,
and
the
he's
thing
like,
is that he-
Edgar's like, stop that, though, bro. Don't do that, man.
He's
I'm
scared. He said the Mexicans got it.
like, as long as I don't say the N word, I'm good.
Right.
And we're doing back and forth. And the people around you would actually laugh and stuff. You know what I mean? I wear my Yankee hat a lot, so
Yeah, that's
anywhere
a
I
big
go,
giveaway, yeah.
it's I don't know. The white people love the Yankee hat, so it's like a conversation.
Yeah, it's a legendary piece.
Yeah, I'll be in the elevator, like elevator. White people walk in, boom, 3 seconds, going down. And Yankees are losing, you know. Like,
Yeah, but-
immediately. I'm waiting for it. I'm just waiting for it. It's like, yeah, you're not doing too great. That's it. That's all they telling you. It's like, you're not doing good. The Yankees is fucking sucking. You know what I mean? Boston.
oh man.
Remember when Boston was playing the Yankees? Do you think that I did a show with my Yankee hat?
No, they don't play over there.
Bro, I can't do that. You understand what I'm saying? So if you don't know things like this before you enter a town,
Yep.
it's being prepared.
you'll
You understand what I'm
die.
saying? So like if I take my Yankee hat, if I go up there with a Yankee hat, like boom, like yo, say, what the hell? And I will throw it. I will have to throw it just
No,
to be with them and just have fun with them.
because
Type
we
of
went
style.
we went to Boston one year to a boxing fight, and we went out to dinner. And one of the guys was wearing a Yankee hat, and the waitress is like, "I wouldn't wear that hat around here." If I was you."
Yo.
like on some
Dead ass.
not joking around.
It's
like whispered it like so you know what I mean. So you don't get in trouble. Like
Anywhere else beyond New York is dangerous. And you don't know that you're doing something that's dangerous.
Right.
That's why you need to
Even
know what is-
Chicago.
Chicago. I was just going there with that.
Yeah,
Right.
even
It's
Chicago.
the hat. You have experience.
if it's
The
the
hat
side, if it's the
means
back,
No.
something.
if
No,
it's
you
How
can't
wear
put
it.
your hat
How you-
backwards.
No, this way means something. This way
Yeah.
means something. This way means no. You're neutral this way. But
Neutral
you can't
is
wear it
this way.
backward. Yeah, neutral is like the way you got like
Yeah.
straight, like that. Neutral. You
This-
wear it this way means something.
means
wear it
something?
This way means something. Backwards means something.
No,
certain teams mean something.
what?
Like certain
Yeah,
teams
certain
meaning
teams.
like
Yeah,
if it
certain
has a
teams.
crown on it or something, or if it has
Yeah,
you know
or
what I
your
mean? Like,
colors alone. You
Yeah.
know how it goes with colors. It's like, yo. But you got to know, to answer your question, you got to know where you at.
right.
Once you know that,
Right.
then you're safe. Because you keep away from harm also, because you don't want to get into no crazy shit with people. And you acknowledge where they live, like even the surrounding area.
Right.
If it's hood, they're gonna get the hood. I'm gonna give them the hood.
They'll
but
kill
if
you.
they, but no, I'm saying the material.
material.
As a comedian.
Oh, right.
If you come on, how many rooms we done?
Yeah.
It's straight. It's really
Straight
gully.
hood.
It's really like how we gonna control this. But we wind up controlling it.
Yeah.
But we wind up doing Brooklyn and Bronx to them. You understand what I'm saying? Like yo, y'all gonna stop that shit. You have to do that.
Yeah.
You don't do that.
Shut
You
'em
buck
down.
on them. They were like yo, fuck that. It's a crazy little world, but you gotta adjust. So if I'm in a nice area and I know it's a nice area, I know how to address the room.
Right.
You understand? I'm like, hey, good evening. How are you guys? You know, come on. I've done,
Right.
bro. I want my craziest one was, hey, imagine this is where I got there and then walked in and it was just crystal glass everywhere. It was just crystal glass everywhere. And just all the senior citizens that you can meet, all of them. It was here, white hair. It gets whiter and whiter. It doesn't go gray, man. I was like, oh shit, what do I do here?
Right.
You're stuck. You're literally stuck.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
your
come up
eyes
with
are open now. Yeah.
Downloading every bit of information
Okay,
you
when
get.
a senior citizen, all right, cool. I said, okay, and now we'll go up and like, oh man, so it makes sense why all the Cesaride trucks are outside.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is nice little whiff of Bengay around there. Does anybody need a back rub? Because I do. 52 is killing me. They're going to be like, 52, we're 8, 9. You know,
You're a young boy.
Yeah, and you start getting into a cutesiness in a
Right.
sense. So some of you guys saw Jesus. How many of you guys saw Jesus? Like, you know what I mean? Who many of you guys? I don't know. Did you guys walk through the ocean while they split? Sign out. You cute yourself into their world, and then it allows you to get into something.
Once they trust you, then you go into, all right, nah.
Now,
Now
yeah.
that- Now that I introduced
Once I gave
myself.
everybody a name. Look at Edith Bunga.
Songs that make the hip hop
Right.
rain.
Oh, I love
That's
her.
it.
Like, I love all of them. Old folks, I love all of them. Because I'm like, yeah, well, look at you. Did you just fart? That's it. That's cute because my mom farts.
Right.
So if I don't know
Uncontrollable.
if I don't know, if I don't have knowledge how to deal with a senior, then I shouldn't be doing a senior. So,
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Because you already have it. You have that skill. How you gonna deal with these as multiple? They all old, yo. Now listen,
Shit, it's a different test every night.
every night.
So you never really stopped learning in a sense.
No, you don't
Back to what you were saying, respect the mic, because
respect that mic.
the moment you feel like, oh yeah, I've been through
Cause
everything.
they're hearing, they're listening to you. They want to make sure that you respecting. They don't want cursing. The old folks don't want cursing. The old
Right.
folks don't want the nasty. The old folks want you to give a shout outs. The old folk, you know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, they want to be
Birthdays and-
respected as senior citizens.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can't go up there.
Yeah, nah, what's up? Y'all old folks out here. Look at this
Oh.
bitch here.
That's yo, it happens. You don't think it don't
Probably had some
happen.
good pussy 45 years
Yeah,
ago.
yo, you look like suck a big dick. Look, take your gums out. Let me see.
That's
Yo,
old.
what the fuck? What are you talking?
And people don't have it in their head. to
They
balance.
don't. They don't. Some comedians literally are like that. Like
Right.
you're like, what the fuck he said? It's a silent room like this, but they still continue talking.
Right, right.
You've witnessed this before.
They're in
yeah.
their own world.
And we're
like
just look at the whole audience is just looking at each other. Did he just
And they keep going.
Yeah, did he just say that? Did he just, yeah, oh shit. You hear the mumbles. Did he just, I don't, and it's
Right.
quiet. And they just keep going with the weirdest things.
Some comedians don't realize where they at.
Bro,
And you learn that fast.
I told one comedian and he stopped being a comedian from that day on.
Wow.
I would never tell you who it is. I would never do that.
Right.
But I told the person, I said, bro, do me a favor, my guy. Don't say the N-word.
Right.
Do not. This is 145th Street, St. Nicholas, Norm Ill's room. It was
Right.
pure gangsters, meaning army jackets.
Wow.
Gangsters. Gangsters that'll rob you close to you. They get close to you and tell you, yo, man, just you pass that wallet right there. And you're like, what? And I'm like, yeah. Just, and they'll show you. You ain't gonna do nothing except gangsters like that.
Wow.
And I told the dude, yo, don't please.
Never
Whatever you do, I don't care if you sound corny. Just don't say the N word, because a lot of comedians are using
Right.
the N word freely.
Right.
Right.
Like, and you're Puerto Rican and you're saying it. You lost the audience. I see it all the time in Havana.
Yeah.
I got African Americans. These are grown folks type of people.
what it is, too.
And you can't go say, "Oh, look at this N word." No, that doesn't work. It does
Right.
no. Kanye Wu comes over. He has fun. He incorporates it in his lingo.
Yeah.
he can
He
do
can do
that.
that. He can do that.
Smokey want to say whatever. It's his community. You know what I mean? They want to share that love, because it's a love word for them. It's a love word. You know what I mean? Like, yo, Samanizu, whatever.
Right.
But to us, when we're saying it, it doesn't come out that way.
Right.
So I tried to tell him, and this kid went in there and said,
Yo, yeah.
because it was quiet. They just grabbed the mic. It's like,
Yo, yeah. That N-word look like you're about to rob me.
like that.
Wow.
That's all he said. That was his first
He
words.
lost.
And they were like, all you heard was like, yo, what he said?
Hey, yo, what? Yo.
And they were like, yo,
DJ, throw it on.
they threw the horn.
Wow.
And Norm L, they had that horn. Went from low to higher. Oh,
That
Bad.
is worse.
terrible. And guess what? He's not a comedian today.
Was he able to get through his set?
He's no.
Finish right there. Rear
They
set.
put all the lights on, not the regular lights.
It was done. It was like, that was the ending of that day. Was his last day.
I know a lot of cats want to work with you. Who you want to work with?
Nobody.
Really? There's nobody. You
I don't
really
need
wanna,
nobody
like,
to come on stage with me, bro. This is an individual job. I want to go up there, do it by myself. Like I've been doing it for 29 years. I don't want to work with nobody.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Good answer.
Yeah, I don't want to be in no groups.
No groups. Well, that's the new thing. That's the new
That's
thing.
the new thing. It's groups.
The groups is the new thing. Everybody got their little clique. Like what?
I be like, yo, what's up, y'all? You be like, cut it, DJ. The other one go like, yo, I sound like I was in the bodega. That's how they.
You just like sharing the.
Like, that's how you do the groups.
Right.
Like, cut it, DJ. Yo, he made me fun. Yeah,
I was in the
And then you
bodega
come
with
out
Imagine.
like,
You're like, yo, you tell the DJ, cut it, DJ, do it again, cut it. That made it sound like we were walking in and out the store.
that's all.
Together.
I'm gonna tell all of us. Let's do my joke. That's it.
Yeah,
and
'cause
then
they-
and then next week we do your joke.
You see all the way over there?
And then go,
Where? They bombing.
you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
They bombing.
that was
Yeah.
my favorite joke. When I met Willie Sweets.
What was Angela Russell?
Yo, when I met Willie Sweets, bro, this is when I entered the Latino world of comedy. I didn't know Latinos was doing it like this.
What's the name?
Victor Cruz is the
Okay.
one that put me on to the Latino. I did wind up doing a Latino show, and Victor Cruz was like,
Right.
dude,
He was the spearhead.
bro, you fucking hilarious. Who the fuck are you? He was like, yo, what the fuck? And I was like, and then he sent me to New York Comedy Club. And I
Right,
met
with,
Tino there.
Okay. What was
Tino
the-
used to
the-
host
the
it.
little skinny room. Damn.
Yeah, the little tiny hallway. It was
Yeah,
a
the
hallway.
It was a hallway. Yeah, the old
Capacity was like 10, 2, 4,
Sideways.
6.
So,
That's
no,
serious,
worse.
bro.
It was like this, like this wall to right
was-
here.
that- it
And
was-
the chairs and the stage.
But
Now, do you feel like
the best shows ever.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, bro.
Yeah, the best
So
shows
much
ever.
fun in that little hut.
Yeah,
do you feel like the setup of a room affects the comedy sometimes?
Yeah, big
Oh,
time.
yeah.
Yeah.
a bar setting is.
It's got to
bad.
be comedy conducive. That's the
Yeah.
word. Yeah. Yeah, it can.
When you
just-
go in, when you walk into a room you've never been to, and you see things that maybe could be rearranged, be like, yeah, you guys gonna have to change the setup.
comedy happens anywhere, yo.
Yeah,
Anywhere.
That's the oddest.
I've done
part.
the Rikers, and I didn't think I was going to be at Rikers, and I was at Rikers doing comedy. I'm like,
Yeah,
what?
the Central
is-
booking. I did the Fed prison.
I did the Tombs.
You did the
The
Tombs?
Tombs was the scariest.
The Tombs is
Yeah,
scary.
because
I
at
never
least
did the
Rikers had
Tombs.
a gym.
Do they have the females there too, or is it just the guys?
No, they have the female jails. It's all females. That's the
Oh, so-
that was Rose in Rikers. And that's all girls. And then they'll give, but there's like a room like this, and there'll be chairs like
Right.
a classroom. And then the inmates would come out, boom, boom. The Tombs was scary. The Tombs, you know where we performed at? There was no gym. There was no room. There was no classroom. There was no little center, no meeting area. This dude just literally opened the gate to where the jail literally was at.
And
Like
when
in there,
it's
Like
go
the
in.
biggest cell in there.
the cells, and this dude is making a soup. This one's getting hair braided. This one's up. Yo,
Wow.
I know you're not bringing us in there. And then this is where's that. Open the door, let us in with Ray DeJean. Ray DeJean, we had the speakers. We had the speakers. We had everything. Ray DeJean over there plugging in. You imagine? And I'm like, bro, we are literally
I just said
among yo.
Ray will be
the dude,
anywhere.
Dude was on the phone like this, looking at us. 4 dudes like this on the, like that. We had no audience. We was in their lives.
Freestyling. Yeah.
We had to, and then Ray,
Interfering with
and they were
the-
like, Ray, I'm like, yo, come on, yo, everybody go to the day room. Yo. And we did, yo, I'll tell you one thing, we killed them. We had such a great time.
That's dope.
It only can happen. You're so scared, it only can happen and you're going to have a good time. You understand what I'm saying? You're fucking like, what is going to happen? Joe Show
Right.
was on that show.
Okay.
I was scared for him. You understand what I'm saying? Like like literally, you were scared for another comedian. I'm like, damn, I don't think. Even Ray was like, how you think Joe's gonna do it? I'm like, I don't know, yo. But he still threw him on, and Joe
Killed it.
killed it. And he still did the raw dick. I'm like, yo, don't do that joke. Just the raw dick.
Right. That's what that. Sometimes you don't realize what setting where you're at.
Yeah.
And you go off on something. rape.
But he
Last word you should use in prison.
raw dick. Look,
Yeah,
what are
yeah.
you doing?
Another word you should use in
And
prison.
he was like, yo, but he got through, bro. He
That's
got through.
crazy.
And it wasn't like we left. Like, yo, all right, cool. We finished up and cleaned up right there while they went back to the phone. Yeah,
These comedians out here and shit.
That's hilarious.
You got somebody on the hold. Hold on, let me see this show real quick.
He was running the phone and watching the show.
Dead serious, yo.
Yo, the
Dude walked by me
places
with a
this is-
soup. I was like,
with a ramen noodle.
yeah, with a robe. He had a robe. He was like,
He was home.
he was home. It was in their home.
Yeah.
And the weird thing about that one, because that one always stays in my mind because I went and I started looking because I'm like, damn, this place looks a bit too familiar. Because I was at the Tombs one time.
Right.
Before I went to do time,
Right.
I was in the Tombs. That's where it all started. So I was like, yo, I look and I'm like, bro, that is the same cell that I was in. 48. It was 48. I was
Right.
bro, it was the same house. So it was intake because I tried to find out intake. They bring all intakes to this
Right.
room first, and
Gotcha.
shit like that. So that's how I knew because the intake, I wound up here, but I was in 48, cell 48. My boy was at 49. Bro, I was like, yo, is that? Oh shit!
To say it's right. Now, hey,
Yo, my hair stood up. I was like, bro, this is
You had come a long
This-
way.
a long way, bro. And then I was like this when I was leaving. Hi.
showing up. I see you.
Cousin. It's like, I'm gonna call you.
Yeah.
I got you.
I see you on the outside.
I'm gonna send you commissary tomorrow. Yo, anything to get out of that. Yo, listen, I'm like, yo, look, giving me kites. Yo, get this to my mother when you leave. I was like, I got you, yo. What's your mother? Apartment 1-2C. Yo, listen. I left with I left with 100 memos.
None of them made it.
Threw all of them in the garbage. I'm like, bro, woo, don't ever bring me to jail like that again, bro.
Give it 100 stickies.
Yeah, listen. One kid called his mother and said I was coming to see her.
Oh man.
He's gonna still go see you,
That's how
mom.
intimate we came. It was like, I felt like I was in jail for the moment, yo. All I needed was a soup.
And you would have asked me now, they would have been like, "Yo, give me $1. I'll get you one."
Yeah, I'm leaving. No, I would have been hurting all that feeling. Nah, I'm out in 2 hours. Yeah.
Great, but that's a long way. That's
That
the epitome for you. Like, look, watching you.
And the
Oh, wait,
thing-
I was there. Now I'm here. Like,
Yeah.
nah. Started from the bottom. Now we're here.
and that's been the craziest right there. Just doing that, and then after experiencing going to jail and all that shit, you're like, what the flunk? And then
You did a bit, or
I did a bit. I did 3.5 to 7.
that was enough.
And yeah, enough. And in the first 6 months, I was like, man, what am I going to do? I ruined myself. That's how I felt. I ruined myself because I was doing comedy, and that's how I was supporting my comedy because comedy didn't pay when you're in the beginning stages. It's not a
Right.
paying goal. Now,
Yeah, describe the struggles for those that don't understand.
you're just trying to make a little name for yourself. You're not getting paid. You're going all the way here, there. You're not getting paid.
How long in comedy
8 years.
before
you
you
start
start
getting
getting
paid?
those?
8 years for me to see my first 50. First
They don't get
50. I earned it. It was Norm Ill, 145. He had the first segments,
Right.
New Face.
Right, New
I
Faces.
always had a slot with a New Face. I always had slots with New Face. They were
That's
like,
funny.
they love me, Magic. Yo, you going? Yeah, all right, so Magic going on. Now you, all right. It's a comedian's
Right.
hating you.
Right.
Magic come in here, yo. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm like, bro, it is what it is. Norm Ill called me. Like I say, doing it for like 3 months already. New Face, getting in, going out. Norm Ill made recipes. Called me. He was like, yo, Magic, I can't have you do the New Face no more, bro.
Right.
I'm thinking of something. I said, what happened?
What'd you do?
Yeah,
What'd I
what
do?
happened? They're like, yo, you killing my features, bro.
Yeah.
I was
Right.
like, I'm killing your features. What? I'm thinking like, so yeah, you becoming a problem for the features.
That's the problem.
So I was like, is that a compliment? Is that good? That, and they were
Yes
like,
and no.
Yeah, and he's like, imagine I'm gonna give you $50 next week, and you're gonna crack open. You're gonna be first,
Right.
And it's like one comedian and the headliner,
Right.
and then 2 new faces in the beginning. So I was literally third now,
Right.
So third is a slot. I'm like, damn, I
Money
earned a 50 slot. Oh
Yeah.
man, I'm good. I left my job. I swear I did.
Mama,
yo.
we made
I
it.
swear, yo, listen, I framed the 50. I didn't spend the 50. I never
said I love
spend
my
the
job.
50. And that was first, right?
Right.
So it's third.
Right.
After New Face, that's first.
First, right.
Imagine first.
I'm like, not first now. I'm third, but it's
Imagine first.
Right.
Yeah.
all right, cool. I'm good. 2 months later, no, I'm ill, bro. Bro, listen, I'm gonna just give you the 100, bro.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna give you the 100 and just close the show, bro.
Right.
I'm like, I'm with that. I said, bro, let's imagine. And then he's like, you're a problem, you're becoming a fucking problem. And I'm thinking it's a problem,
Right,
no,
right.
but he's like, and then Norm Ill started putting me in these shows. Like I left my job for a reason because
Right.
Norm Ill had shows left, right, left, there. Norm Ill was known to have shows everywhere.
That's dope.
And the colleges, I did TCI. Comedians know TCI. That was good budget. That was like my first 200. 200? Get up.
He's thinking about this Lambo now.
Yeah, I'm like, go over there, TCI. 200?
He's like, man,
Like, yo, all right.
man, I'm gonna give you 300 on that.
All right.
Give me 15 minutes.
15 minutes? Yo, I was like, okay, cool. And then from there on, I was getting my little slots.
Right.
But then I earned slots with Norm Ill. And then there was a big old John Lasseter know about this, Joe Kelly know about this, all of them. There was the comedians coming together and try to build like a union.
Okay.
Right? So we had a big old meeting. Capone was there. we got a restaurant. We grabbed the bottom of the restaurant. All the comedians came around. We were sitting around. John Lasseter's like, yo, so we want to do this. We want to do that. Gerald Kelly spoke. Capone spoke. These were the ones I was kind of like holding the fort down. You know what I mean?
Right.
They had the shows to put you on to rock out good.
Right.
And I just said, yo, it's like, anybody got anything to say? And I was like, yeah, I'm not doing no more free shows no more. Because I was already, no, it was just spoiled me and shit. And I'm
Got
like,
my
yo,
first
I'm not
200.
doing, yeah, I'm not doing, because they all tell me, yo, I remember the day you spoke up, bro. You was like, yo, I'm not taking, Magic wasn't taking that shit. I was like, yo, I'm not doing no more. I didn't look at none of them. I
Right.
just said, I'm not doing no more shows for
I don't
free.
know if y'all heard.
I never looked.
that
I
guy.
remember that time. I was just literally, I'm not doing no more shows for free. So if you call me, at least opening, it's gonna be at least. I don't know, but and I left it just like that.
Y'all figure it out.
So then I got the call, Smokey.
Right.
He said,
You imagine son y'all got something, whatever, this, that. Got $50 for you.
I like, all right, that's what we're talking. I wasn't coming out.
Right.
I had to sometimes you have to lose the money
To gain it.
to gain the money.
Right.
You understand? So now dudes was like,
Yo, imagine got $100.
I'm like, I don't do shows for $100 no more. Man. I don't know what you're talking about. I got Talon gave me $300.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then I got to Ray. I'm gonna give you $100. I don't know about doing $100. Like Ray was like, imagine you not Capone, you not these motherfuckers. Ray to hurt your feeling, he'll humble the shit. I'm like, yeah. So what does that mean? I'm like, yeah, you get the fucking $100, bro. All
All right, Ray, but don't talk to me like
I'm
that.
still getting, I still get. Yeah, but Ray was one of those. Ray. If you dealing with Ray and Ray lets you in his stage, you funny.
yeah.
Yeah.
You got some funnies in your life.
And you're gonna have a lot of work too because
No,
it's
yeah,
gonna-
that's what me and John Lasseter was talking about when we first met Ray. But John Lasseter was coming from Denver.
Colorado, yeah.
Yeah, he's coming from Denver. I met Ray for the first time.
Yeah.
He was pimping us like hoes.
Oh, he pimped all of us.
$75 spots, go over there. And then when you finish there, go over there.
Yeah.
Man, Ray for $75?
I did 3 rooms for him, bro. I hosted 3 rooms. I had both Kareems. I had Kareem this and Kareem that. I was introducing this first Kareem. I was like, Kareem Green. Which one's the green of the? It was, listen, I had to run 3 shows real quick.
That's crazy.
It was, and then I had to travel with the comedians. I had the car. So since
okay.
you,
So you had to pick.
yeah, so if you're a comedian, that's another thing. If you're a comedian with a car,
you the shit.
you the man.
You the
What?
shit.
What? Smokey will call you quick.
Yo, what you doing tomorrow?
Or like, yeah, what's up? What's good? Yo, you could be a scrub. You could be a wackest comedian ever. You're gonna get paid.
Yeah.
He gonna put you on the show.
Just for the ride.
But you're gonna eat it. You're gonna eat it. Yeah. Listen, I've had great experiences when that's what made me learn that I had time in me. From 20 minutes to doing 15 minutes.
Right.
Man, I did one show is me, Smokey. Just me and Smokey. Just me and Smokey. I went over there. I was like, who else is out here? It's just me and Smokey. Yo, the hell was that?
That was you. If that's your sound effect.
Yeah, you heard that shit?
You get good at that.
Yeah, I did that. Man, that was amazing. Yo, so where was I? That shit really fucked me. Oh, Smokey put me on, bro. Listen, and left me up there for 45 minutes. When I say 45 minutes, I was doing jokes after jokes after joke. I was stretching the jokes. I was making them long. I was walking. I would put my drink all the way over there to go get it all the way down there and come back. This to kill every time. Man, so give it to yourself. Yeah, I learned that from Smokey.
Right.
Give it up to yourself. That's when you don't have a joke and shit.
Right.
And
You buying time.
Yeah, you buying time and all that. And I'm like, where the fuck is Smokey? I couldn't see Smokey. And I'm looking. I'm like, as my lips is going, you know what I'm saying? But and I can't see Smokey, yo. 45 minutes out of nowhere, Smokey, come on. Yo, you did the Daytona? Just like that.
On stage?
Yeah, I was like, bro. I said, no, I really didn't.
Right.
He said, do the Daytona. Broke out. I did the Daytona.
Right.
That was like one of his favorite jokes.
Right,
Do the
right.
Daytona.
Right.
Bro, 45 minutes. That's when I learned I had 45 minutes.
That's dope too.
And I came home with $300.
Nice.
And it was just me and Smokey. So the budget could have been $2,550,000.
You got your 300.
And I
got your
still got my
300.
3, and I was good, yo.
Yeah.
And that's what they were doing a lot. There was
Right.
game. Well, you know the game is
Yeah.
it's like
That's why cats don't play. Some cats be like, how many seats?
it's
How
just
much
mind your
tickets?
business.
No, but
I mind my business because
Nah,
I don't
but-
want you to mind my business.
Right.
That's how I do it. That's how I work. And I think that's fair. Like if it's your show, right, and you say, imagine I got 500 for you.
Right.
I'm not gonna walk in there and count your audience.
Right.
I'm not gonna count your money. I'm not gonna count. You understand what I'm saying? I really don't
Right,
care about it. I'm
right.
here for that slot right there. That 500.
Yeah, I'll
But
take
that's
it.
your business. This is what you did. This is the hard work y'all did.
Right.
Some comedians walk in. Yeah, there's like 200 in here. You know what I'm saying?
How much y'all
How
charging
much
the door?
is the ticket? $45 a ticket, yo. They made like 250,000 off of it.
And we're like, yeah, but we accepted the 5.
Right.
But it's a business. When I got into the business, it started making sense.
Right.
Because now I gave you 5. I gave you 5. That's 1,000 already.
Right.
I got 5 comedians. So let's start adding. That's G money already to get a good show going.
Right.
Then I got the DJ.
Right.
Then I have equipment or whatever.
Promotion.
You understand what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I understood, but I always mind my business. That's why it never gave me a headache. Because I never looked into. Vanderpool's the one that showed me that part.
yeah, the count
yeah.
chairs,
I used to
the
tell
count seats, yeah.
Vanderpool, Vel Van, my boy.
yeah.
Yo, Van, what's up? Yo, look, I got a show over here. This and that. It's gonna be at the bar. All right. How many people? I'm like, it's gonna be like 100 people. All right. How much y'all charging? It's gonna be like 25, something like that, maybe 30 at the door. All right. Where's that? And I'm like, bro, it's me. Imagine, bro. I'm not a promoter. Can you
Right.
just let me
Right.
know you can do
Right.
this? How much I'm getting? Bro, I only got 2. $25
Yeah.
at $45
You
a
already did the
ticket.
math.
I'm like, bro. I said, it's me. Imagine. So, bro, I don't care. Everybody gets this. This.
No, he gives everybody
And he
the
taught me.
business.
He told us, this is what you need to do, man.
Right.
This is what you need to do.
I remember he hit me one time.
So
with-
get me $600. So I had
Yo,
to get
he
him
hit
his
me
money.
one time with the, you put me on the flyer? Yes, I want $200 more.
Yeah.
Like, damn. All right, you off the flyer.
I'm
I
that
get-
serious.
Yeah, I'm there. That's
And
how
I learned that from him.
Yeah.
Rich Ramirez, when he may rest in peace, I learned timing.
Okay.
And I can't cancel on you. Like I had a show with him, $100.
Right.
And you called me and you said, I got 5 for you. Same day still. So normally I could call you and say, your sweets, I can't make it. Can I reschedule with you? Because I got something that came out with 5. You'd be like, okay, get that money. You know what I mean? That's normally what we do. I tried that with Rich. I said, Rich, I got a show over there, 500. I need to reschedule with you, or can we work something? He's like, you get that, you take that show, don't call me back. Just like that.
Right.
And I'm like, why you say that? Because I don't do that. If you commit with me, you committed with me.
Right.
I did the promotions to it. I did this already to it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, okay, that makes sense. what do you want to do? You want to make the 5 in one shot with him, or make 5 maybe every week, every other day, maybe you understand with Rich.
It's the relationship.
Yeah,
and the
with
business.
Rich is he ran it like a business, and I had to be that 8. Even though I was going down at 9:30, you had to be that 8. You wanted to see everybody there. Time, it was just like that's where I learned the
Production part of that shit.
yeah, the tardiness. You have to be sharp. You have to be ready. You know what I mean? And may rest in peace, man. That was a good one that we lost with that one.
Was that Rich Ramirez?
Angelo too. When we lost him, and I was
yeah.
just like, I was like, I couldn't.
Yeah, because there's certain rooms that the whether it's comedians or even audience members, they be like, "Oh, that show starts late anyway." Like it gets people kind of like showing up what they want, and
Yeah,
you know what I mean. There's no
urban
consistency.
and Latino rooms are like that.
Yeah,
But I think we changed that a lot. Now what we do is we say that the show is at 8, and then to get the people there at 8,
Yeah.
and then we really start at 9. You know what I mean?
Right,
So
right,
that's
right.
that strategy we started using. But
Well, fact is, comedy clubs don't play that.
that sucks though to do it. I don't.
Yeah.
I try not to do it. I give myself, if it's 9, you only got 15 minutes grace period. That's it. Mandatory. I got to start the show.
So what do you keep somebody on standby as far as comedians to replace them?
What do you mean?
You say you give them 15 minutes grace period, and then what happens?
To start the show, like the latest to the show.
Oh, to
if
the
the
show.
show's gonna start at 9, 9:15 is the latest.
Oh, you're
Then
saying
I'm
if you get
started.
booked and the promoter's like, "Yo, we're gonna wait for more people to come
Yeah,
in."
no, I'm not playing that. I'm not
Oh,
playing. No, I
okay.
can't play that. Once they do that, the show, they're getting a shit show now.
Right.
Because the energy is not there. It's not. We're now we're
You're
we're stretching
dragging
out.
it along.
Yeah, and then you got we're time coordinated. You might have a 11:30 over there at
Right.
Broadway.
Yeah.
You have a 10:30. You know what I mean? That's
You got to pick up all that bread. You know what I mean?
so then it becomes difficult to I do those rooms. But
So
I'm
what
like,
happens
I
in a
gotta go
situation like
first.
that? Do you demand the money and be like, "Look, I gotta go"? Blah, blah, blah.
I if I'm supposed to close the show, and I'm out of here. The show should be done by 10, so I should have been on stage probably by 9:15 or whatever the case may be if I'm closing it.
And it's 9:40 now.
And it's 9:40 I'm going on. You're only getting it till 10.
Okay.
I cut you there already, and I'm out because I gotta go. I have to run to the other show. You understand what I'm saying? So you short your whole shit. I had a lady that she's like she wanted a half hour. I said I'm supposed to be on stage by 2, and then from 2,
Right.
oh my people coming. Oh my, we was at 3. It was like I would say it was supposed to be an hour show. I say like 2:50. She put she was ready. And I literally said, all right, cool. You only got 10 minutes left of the show. You know that, right? Because I'm supposed to be on stage already.
So if there's only a minute left, you're
It's
gonna get
only a minute left. And if I'm not on by that time, you have to pay me, and I'm out.
I showed up on time.
The money's in the pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah, the money's in pocket. I learned that from Sleepy Floyd.
Huh.
Sleepy Floyd don't play. Sleepy Floyd won his money before the comedians walk into the place, and he's passing you his money, your money already. And you're like, oh shit, I didn't even go on stage. That's how I do, man.
Subscribe right fucking now to Brooklyn fucking Basement. Spider Cuz said it, and if you don't, you're gonna be in the fucking basement, nigga.
Not
Bow.
this basement though.
Not this basement,
Not
not
this
this
basement.
basement,
Not
not
this
that.
one.
I'm so generous
Right.
with my time. I'm so generous with my knowledge.
Right.
I'm so generous with the love. If I feel this comedian has a struggle, I address it with them.
Right.
I pulled them to the side. Even when I'm in a room and I see a comedian didn't have a good set, when that comedian gets off of the stage, I go outside, I smoke a cigarette with them. And I throw it to them because
Right.
that's not a feeling that anyone wants to feel, that no one is either accepting, whatever it is. Bro, it's not you. You're gonna have to work your craft. This is not an easy game. You understand what I'm saying? You have to let them know this is what you're feeling right now. All right? I can't wait to see you again. You understand? Once you told that one person that, 10 years later, I'm still seeing them. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I kill them with, I love to see your face. When I see them, that's how we call it.
Right.
I like to see your face. Always good to see your face because I see them. I'm coming to a show and they're not in the show, but they're in the cut, sitting there watching the show, whatever it is. That's part of the journey.
Yeah, definitely got to study.
You understand what I'm saying? That's part of the journey. Oh shit, this motherfucker, Cherry Trinidad. The minute Cherry Trinidad came in this game, I've never seen her disappear, ever. She's been on
Period is hilarious.
train up downtown, left, like this. Trini, listen, she gonna get that. Trini Trinidad is gonna get her ride, and she rode for herself. She did her little hula hoops. I follow her. I'm telling you, yo, I'm such a big fan of you. You know what I
Right.
mean? It's not
That's
this, it's
dope.
not stand up. It's just
Not a
how
lot of-
much do you want it?
Right.
The hunger.
Yeah, how much you want it, and then you always have to reinvent yourself, in a sense, in this game. You understand what I'm saying? Because we come from different levels.
Right.
Urban was cursing, bitch, this, that.
What does that mean exactly? Do you just like start? Obviously, you stay your true self,
You,
but
you reinvent yourself dress code wise too. Like if you go look at pictures, you're like, wow, I was real baggy those days.
right.
I was, oh man, I was, you know what I mean? And then there's a time when you reinvent that moment. You understand? I'm gonna come back more Latino. I knew that was reinventing myself. I'm doing urban, but I'm doing Latino. Wow, man, I'm pretty much killing the Latino scene right now. Let me tweak into like ding ding dong dang, because I'm that character anyway.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So I'm like, what's up, my, you know? And then that inspires the Dominicans and all that that's starting to come out now. Like not for the month. Nueva York.
Nueva York.
Nueva York, I love Nueva York because he is a character that I used to speak about in one of my characters that came out to life. For what happened? For what you mean? For what you saying? What you mean what happened? That was a character that I used in my sense, like to describe Dominican, not speaking proper English, whatever way. But that was a character. When I saw him doing it, I was like, bro, this is in the flesh. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes meet the characters that are like the African. I met the African one time already.
Right.
What do you mean? Why do you call me a bitch? I called him a bitch. I said, yo, you a bitch, bro. I walked by because he rolled up on the gas station. You know what I mean? But the way he came out to me and he said, What do you mean? What do you mean I'm a bitch, okay? You don't know me, okay? You don't. And he was like, you know, so when
That was
I
the
do that,
most polite anger.
oh look, but he looked like he wanted to rip my head off. You know what I mean? And I was like, bro, this is not Africa. I am a human. I'm not an animal. When you fight animals, you might be able to win the fight. But here, me and you gonna fight. We're both humans, so stop. Get out my face, bro. It was like one of those anger moments. And he was like, you don't know me, okay? You don't know me, okay? You know, so it was like, I was like, yo, is this, I was not
Is
angry
that
at
a
all. I was just-
threat, or is it?
I'm like, yo, is this, that's the Jamaican.
said,
I mean,
"You
that's the
don't know
African
me."
I did 3 days ago.
Right.
And if I hear the little Indian, I already heard the little Indian. What are you doing? I
Right.
heard him doing in the Rite Aid.
So all these characters are
Real.
characters in your life.
It's just,
Some-
it's all around
not
me.
like
But it's
you-
just, I'm really throwing it on stage and then wind up meeting them. Like, oh shit, that's why I'm doing this fucker.
So it's not that you're sitting down. Oh, what other character can I create? They just come to you and be like, oh, that's funny. And like, oh, I can make this funny. And
Well, all of us are funny in a lot of ways. I find Dominicans fucking hilarious as individuals. Loco, pero tú no sabes. The energy is what you call it. The conversations is like, wow, you know what I mean? That's them. So imagine them on stand-up. You understand?
It's even magnified even
it's
more.
big time. It's like, you know, and they're doing it. Nova York's doing it. Tommy, big shout out Tommy 5000's doing it. You got Rose, you got Curl Plug, you got PJ, you got For the Money, you understand what I'm saying? You got all of these that came from one little conversation with Tommy 5000
Right.
years ago. Because I snatched him up. I snatched Tommy up. I was like, Joe, there's a straight white people room. And he went up there, he did his urban little Dominican style. I was the only one cracking up, bro. I was like, bro. And I took him outside, we talked and shit. I was like, bro, I got some rooms for you. You understand? Because he was urban. I never met all the Spanish, all the Spanish comedians weren't doing Spanish. You understand what I'm saying? So I was like, bro, you doing Spanish. You capable of doing Spanish and
So you
English,
opening
bro.
up their mind, like,
Yeah, I was like, so we was doing that. So I put him to host here at Laugh Lounge.
Right.
I molded him. I started molding Tommy 5000. Then put him on. Delilah didn't like Tommy at the time. Delilah was like, who's the man? Who's the 5,000? She used to fuck with him. Who's the 5,000 guy? I was like, yo, let's give him a little, because you know, Delilah's hard.
Yeah, Delilah was hard as shit.
Critical. In comedy mode, you ain't funny. She'll tell you. No, you're not funny. She'll tell you. She'll hurt your feelings with no
You're
problem.
not really, you know. You can be funny. You didn't bring it. Yeah, she would tell you straight up.
She
Like,
would tell you straight up.
not
And
tonight, Will. Not tonight.
But she wind up liking Tommy. You know what I mean? So like, give him
because
a
he
little
shows
break.
his, he showed his dedication
And
after a while. Like,
and not only that, I gave I was like, stop, come
He
on.
vouched, he
I
vouched.
was like, come on, stop. Let's give him a little. I leaned her off of him for a little bit so he could be able to, because she was that critical. Like, I don't want that on the next show or whatever. Then she would tell me.
5,000, not 4,500.
Yeah, it's like, and then the next show, you know, I was like, I like the little 5,000. You know, that was Delilah. I was like, yeah, he's pretty cool. And then I started taking him to Jersey. I started doing a lot more Dominican-ish shows. You see what I'm saying? Which were urban-ish. And I'm in them.
Right.
Imagine what you're doing here, what you're doing there. Well, so I'm just taking Tommy. Tommy, let's go. Tommy, we're going to do this. We did Section 8 is Balling.
Right.
I created that with Tommy. Section 8 is Balling. We, like Luna Lounge, every something in there. We fucking filled it, have fun with it, filled up the lineup. It was me and Tommy hosting. Then, that was just me and Tommy. You see what I'm saying? It was
Right.
just me and Tommy. I saw that in Tommy. Then they introduced me to the spot named Presidentes
Okay.
in 164 on Broadway, something like that. Yo, it was nice. So the owner was like, yo, imagine we want to bring a show over here. This is that. And I was like, Tommy lives right up the block.
Right. Let him do it.
I was like, why wouldn't I put Tommy? This is his hood. This is his area. Why wouldn't I put Tommy? I told him, I said, I'm gonna take the show, but I'm gonna have a different
Spin on it.
flow with it. I'm gonna have Tommy, and Tommy's gonna host it, this, that. Then Tommy was doing that. Tommy was hosting it, and then Tommy created the contest. He started having these little contests, and then you started seeing the more Spanish comedians coming up. They had stories.
Right.
Y la muchacha entró para el bloque. Entonces el muchacho.
You know what I mean? They had like the stories,
Right,
rhythm
storyline.
type of jokes. So you had to hear the whole novella to go at the end.
Right.
It was weird.
it's a whole different pace.
Yeah, it was a whole different pay, but they were bringing it.
Right.
That's the part that I was saying, the Spanish part and the urban. So we look straight hood, like we don't speak no English, but this was what was brought to this area. And then Tommy's brought Ivan,
Okay.
and then Nueva York. This is when they're all walking through the doors. They
Right.
they
Early.
went in-
Babies.
There was not work. Tommy created that.
Yeah.
I created the spot. I put the host. Tommy created the contest. I was going on Wednesdays to support the contest. So these little dudes was looking at me like, oh, Imagine's watching. Let's perform because, you know,
Yeah.
let's get him because he's going to get us to this show and whatever. And it was starting to create that little flow where,
If they pass, they make it through here, then
yeah, and they were winning money. Well, there was money involved. There was some shows involved. If you win here, you're going to come to the show, whatever the case may be. And man, I'll tell you, top-notch comedians were coming through. Angelo Lozados.
Dope.
We had the Kareem Greens. We had that last comedian always got paid really well. You understand? And bro, then you got Brown Sugar. The same concept went to Brown Sugar in Broadway, in Bronx Broadway. And that's where you met the Black Rose,
Right.
the Ken Stars.
Right.
The Ken Stars they came through. The little midgets. I mean the little peoples. You can't say midgets, but the little peoples. Ralphie and there was two other ones too. There was one that had a dread too. You know what I mean? So it was like a
community.
out of
of-
nowhere. It's 30 comedians I'm surrounded by. Like wow. This
That's
is
dope, though.
amazing.
That is dope.
Yeah, I'm like, this is amazing. But then Instagram kicked in.
Right. And you lost them all to that.
And I lost Tommy, yo. I lost Tommy, man. The minute Tommy got 50,000 followers, bro, I couldn't say shit to Tommy. Tommy, everybody, not just Tommy, every fucking body. You couldn't tell nobody. I got what? 100,000? Mira. Mire.
Right.
It was like getting this mode. It's like a lot of Hollywood styles. And a lot of, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
well, yo soy el Majim. No, we're not. What the fuck is happening? That was Instagram.
Yeah.
When Instagram started doing that, and I was like, okay, wow. Then they started meeting the ones with 250,000 followers. Oh, wow. They started uniting. No, all together they had like 1 billion something followers together. It was a wrap, yo. I was like, yo.
But eventually they had to come back around, though, right? Like,
Well, they come back around. Well, the good thing was, you see, Nueva York, Instagrammer. But I got to mold them. That group,
Right.
my magic within that group is they got to do stand-up
it made them better.
and made them stand up crazy. So now you have followers, you have stand-up, and you got funny on social media. They coming to see you. You understand what I'm saying? So it works hand in hand.
Right.
You know what I mean? But can I be in the show?
Imagine, no, you're too slow, you're too funny, imagine. You can't do that. We got to tone it down. We want to say novella jokes. You're going to come in there and go,
You're gonna fuck it all up for us.
You don't even speak Spanish, man. You don't even do what we do in Spanish, yo. We do it in chancletas. You don't do comedy in chancletas, yo.
Check out the Brooklyn Basement Podcast on artsandrhymes.com. Got the latest videos and audio of each podcast live and direct.
Comments hurt feelings. You ever
Right.
heard-
Yeah.
I love comments because it'll tell you
Right.
what is up. Cause there's always somebody like, yo, like just lost my dog, right? You put a post in the comment like, fuck that dog. Yo, you be like, yo,
That hurt.
yo, who said that? You see this? At your dog. Yo,
Let's start putting memes of that dog.
yes. Yo, it's terrible, yo. And then you gotta watch who you do this to. Bro, I was like, and for a whole month, I was doing this to special people. Like, if you ever receive one, don't feel offended.
Right,
It's just, it's
love,
It's
it's love.
supposed to pop out of nowhere anyway. You know what I mean? It's like probably in church, we're like this and get that. We're like, what the fuck? I'm supposed to do that feeling to you, right? So I was doing that for like 2 months, having fun with it. Oh man, everybody, boom. This guy had come out, finger, you know, the video.
Right.
Boom. Oh, that sign. The sign. Bang. And it's the finger. All of that. I was loving it.
So we had 2 hours.
Giving you the 2-minute light.
All right, 2 minute light. That's hilarious because this right here is a show I got coming up. It's called. I'm gonna give it a shout out.
Yeah,
real
yeah,
quick.
do that. Hell yeah.
I got a show coming up. It's called Just Give Them the Light. Right. So it consists of I'm working on it. Little by little, I'm gonna show it off soon. Soon it's gonna be popping up. I need the spot for it.
Right.
I have the spot for it. It's called Just Give Them the Light.
Right.
It's when the comedians, I put money in the bank, like $300. It's gonna be in the bank. Comedians go up there. They have at least 7, depending on how many comedians I have on the lineup that's gonna try to make this money, and they go up on stage. If my audience don't like them and stuff like that, my audience is the one that gives them the light. You understand what I'm saying? It's not me. I don't give them the light. They got 7 minutes. If they make it to 7 minutes, then they have a chance to win these $300 because all we have to do at the end
What's
is
the
just,
cutoff? Because like if only like 10% of the people are lighting, do you just let them keep rocking?
it's
or-
3 lights. So I designate 3 people. It's random people. It's 3 random people. It's not you and them. You're gonna be like, nah, I don't like this. I don't like him. So you're gonna do it mandatory. So 3 random people, and they're gonna have the lights. They're gonna all have flashlights.
Right.
So the DJ job is to see if there's any lights. If he sees 3 lights out there in the field,
Outta here.
he's throwing, just giving a light, yeah. And then he's going to do the Sean,
It's like
Sean
the Sandman kind of thing. Like,
Yeah, just giving it. Or we can use Sean Paul, but you know, it'll be something that'll drop.
Right.
It's you ain't gonna be able to talk. It's gonna get you out. Maybe we'll do the siren. Yeah. Yeah, we'll do something. But it's gonna be something that's gonna really disturb the shit out of that comedian.
And it'll be like a weekly thing or just one.
I'm gonna try to make the money grow off of it. So from 300 if it goes good, I get another spot. I'm gonna throw another 300, make it 600, and then I'm gonna make it. You know what I mean? Like $1,000. And that,
Will, you
that-
might have to go
that's
get that
just-
1,000 for us. You heard?
But that's gonna be like more of
Right.
you know the bigger. Well, anybody tell you the
Right.
truth. Anybody that could just come and survive the 7 minutes, and then at the end, my audience is the one that because you could be funny and then made the 7 minutes. But then there's somebody else that was funnier that made the 7 minutes. You know what I mean? So you standing by, but they liked him better.
There's
So
like a voting at the end.
at the end, it's all the audience. It's their show.
Is their voting?
It's their show. So
That's dope.
yeah.
That's a TV show.
I already did it twice. I did 2 pilots
so
on
you
it.
already-
I already have it filmed and everything just in case.
That's a TV show.
And it's copywritten too, just in case. 'cause, yeah, he
that's
got,
good. We
he
throw
got
it in the
excited. He was like,
Yeah, I like that shit a lot, yo.
We gonna do it in a pizza shop.
We're gonna open it back up.
How many lights do you need? It's just 3 candidates, and how many? And you need a DJ too. What's the song you're using?
There's a lot of shiesty promoters out there too. Right?
listen, yo. But yeah,
it's
so
working
I
over
got
there. We're
something
gonna
like
try
that.
that over here.
Listen, that's
That's the game.
the game, yo.
So does anybody want to shout out that you didn't shout out yourself first of all?
Shout out to my mom.
Mama.
Mama. Big shout outs to just all the comedians that's out there that's grinding.
And Havana's is every
Get that
Tuesday.
money.
But it's Monday.
Every Mondays.
Mondays it feel like Fridays.
Give the address every
Big
Monday.
shout outs to Havana. You come see me. If you guys want to make your Monday feel like a Friday, you guys come check me over there at Havana Cafe, 3151 East Tremont Avenue, BX, stand up. Hosted by me, DJ Dread. Presented by Pow Pow Comedy Shows.
And it's
11
been going
years.
11 years, so
That's crazy.
it'll be there.
It'll
every
be
Monday.
there.
Going
It'll be
to
there.
11
And don't
years.
ask if there's gonna be a show Monday. It's there.
It's there.
And the food is great. And the food is great.
And your Monday's going to feel like a...
Friday. The food is great.
Man, imagine.
Yo, thank you, man.
Thank
We
you for
can't
coming
thank you
out,
enough. But
but,
shit, we out here mad long doing this shit.
But
Yeah.
before we close, we always ask our guests to look into the camera and just say, you know, how Brooklyn Basement Podcast is the biggest accomplishment in your life, more than any.
Yeah, he said he looked at you. What?
And how everybody needs to, you know, just tune in and
Basement what?
Brooklyn. He said
Yeah.
basement what?
Brooklyn
Brooklyn Basement
Basement.
Podcast.
Brooklyn
Basement.
Projects?
Yeah.
Podcast.
Oh, podcast.
and
Brooklyn
it makes you
Basement
feel more
Podcast.
proud than
Brooklyn-
11 years
Brooklyn
at,
Basement
Havana and all that.
Podcast. All right.
And you know, just
Yeah,
tell
what's
people
up?
the real deals. You guys
What's
know.
up, you guys? It's me, Imagine, and I'm gonna tell you, I had an amazing time over here at the basement, Brooklyn Basement podcast.
One more
with
time.
all right.
Brooklyn
Then,
Basement Podcast. Action.
hey, how are you guys? My name is Imagine the Comedian, and
That's
I
it.
just would like to express to you guys the amazing time I had here with these two young gentlemen. Do it again. Yeah.
Last time.
Action. Good evening, everyone. This is Imagine, and I just would like to express my. Let's do it again one time.
Gratitude. You did it.
I feel like
Last time for real.
Robin Williams did that. You ever see that video? He did that to the director.
Yeah.
They were like, action.
Oh shit, I'm into that.
Oh, isn't that when they send him home or something? Like
Yeah, they
that? He
send
never
him
got
home.
the job done.
Hello. All right. 1, 2. Hey, what's up, you guys? This is Imagine. And I would like to tell you that, man, Brooklyn Basement Podcast was an amazing experience. These two young men are bringing only the news that is interesting to you guys, because I had a ball. It was very interesting to me being here and having a good old conversation. So stay tuned, and whenever you have a good chance, sit back and enjoy Brooklyn Basement's podcast. My name is Imagine. I see you guys around like a donut, all right? Don't forget, Mondays over there at Havana Cafe is where I make your Monday feel like a Friday. Don't believe me? Come on over. Witness for yourself. Pow pow. Comedy in your face.
Wow, that's very, very white of you. Isn't it?
Exactly.
That was like a commercial.
You want the Puerto Rico one? You want the Puerto Rico one? Mira, I had a good time over here in the basement. This is the basement in Brooklyn. In Brooklyn. We're here in the Brooklyn basement. You should use that name. Oh, that's the name of the place. That's the name of the place already. Anyway, I had a good time. Man, I couldn't smoke a cigarette at all. I was like, oh, can I smoke a cigarette? They were like, no. YouTube said no. I was like, okay, no problem. But I had an amazing time. Mira, oh my God, can't wait to go smoke a cigarette right now. And I can't stop that because now that's Nueva York. You see? And that's a character, but big shout out Nueva York, bro. You know
He
I
shot
love
it. We just had him last week. He definitely
shouted you
He
out.
shouted you out, and how,
Yeah,
that's-
you definitely helped.
that's my dude,
early
yo.
in his career and stuff like that with Tommy.
But yeah, definitely another episode of Brooklyn Basement Podcast. Thank y'all for tuning in. Don't forget the subscribe button. Of course, my host AR. AR is the host. I am the co-host, and of course, with the man Imagine in the building. Thank you for coming through, my G. Appreciate
Thanks a lot, you guys. Thank you
All
for
the
having
way.
me.
Give him the pop out one time.
Bow, bow
There
in
you
your
go.
face.